Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the best show on a Monday. It is Draft Day, brought to you by Thoughts from the Bench. With me, as always, it's been the longest running streak of a Monday guest, I'd have to say, Denny. I haven't scared you away yet. From Among Us to whatever the fuck was in between that to the Challenge Series to Draft Day, Mondays have been Thoughts from the Bench in your household, huh?
Oh, it's great. I know where I'd rather be.
You sound super convincing.
Well, I mean, I can't golf whenever it gets dark out, so I mean, I'm
True.
on the
Fair.
Can't golf when it's light either.
Wow, fair point, actually. There with the witty remarks is Alex. What's up, buddy?
Hi, buddy. How are you?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Can't complain.
And
I mean,
then-
Dennis is here, but other than that, it's good.
I mean, you invited him, though, so that's a creature of your own device, or whatever the
It's true.
fuck.
I
this
love
is.
him. He's a good man.
Uh,
Tried it.
And then below it, Smalls from The Vault, coming off arguably the best episode of The Vault ever.
Hey, appreciate it. Yeah, we wanted to get our roast on. Before we get started, Alex, I have a question for you.
What's up?
So I went to my first game at Fenway this weekend,
Ooh.
Red Sox Yankees. I have a question. Why are New York Guido Yankee fans so awful?
Why are they so obnoxious?
They're terrible. I almost got into an actual fight, and I'm
Yeah,
not
I'm
even like a
sure you
huge
did.
Sox fan.
That's why I root for the Yankees from afar. You know, I don't do it for New York.
Okay, that's fair.
No, but it's a bunch of testosterone up douchebags. I don't know. A lot of them are trust fund assholes that,
Yep.
especially up in Boston, because you got Yankees fans up in Boston.
Up
They
in
feel jaded.
Boston. Oh, I love it. Yeah, Smalls, how was the game? I saw you were sending some pictures. Was it a good game?
Electric. Like Sox lost, but it was fucking incredible. Like legitimately one of the most hype sports events I think I've ever been to. It was awesome.
Damn.
Yeah. And like I'm definitely a Pirates fan first, but like that shit might suck me in because like
It's a fun rivalry. It really is.
Yeah.
And it's year by year. You know, one team generally womps on the other. So
Yeah.
yep.
this year, unfortunately, it's not going my way.
Yeah. Especially yesterday, right?
Oh God, the Yankees suck so bad.
At least you guys got Garrett. Cool. Do you do me a favor, Alex? Can you tell the people who sponsors this lovely show?
Oh my God, what the hell is the place called? It's Laboratory, located at 601 East Carson Street. It's Pittsburgh's premier location for CBD kratom and glass. Come on down and visit us from 11 to 7 Monday through Saturday, 11 to 5 on Sundays, and we'll be here for all of your needs for CBD kratom and everything else I just said, plus accessories. Who knows? There may be a dog, and I'll probably be drunk.
I mean, that is verbatim what I would want the ad read to be if we had an ad read. That looks like a milkshake you guys are drinking as well.
Dude, it's so good.
What is it?
So good.
Oh,
Who
yeah,
makes
it's that
that?
stuff?
Evergreen Brewing out of Camp Hill,
Hmm.
Pennsylvania.
Huh. Good for them. I fuck with a dragon fruit, brother.
Yeah, it's really good. We'll have to send you something down there in Tennessee.
Down south. I love it. Smalls, do you want to give everyone a little glimpse into what they should go watch from last Friday? Just because I do think it deserves a little intro segment here of how good you guys did on the vault.
Yeah, sure. So last Friday we put out the Vault Thoughts from the Bench edition. So essentially what we did was we went back and scoured social media, found pictures of a lot of the benchers, not everyone, but a lot of the benchers in sports jerseys, and just roasted them. I feel like we should have went harder because we kept it pretty, I would say, at the
It was pretty
most
friendly.
PG-13.
It was pretty friendly. I
Yeah,
liked it.
like we could have went a lot harder. We wanted to. I think we kind of took a step back, but it's still a blast. I mean, we want to do another one because there's definitely more benchers out there that we want to get on the show, and I think we might go a little harder.
I did just want to ask, you left off Moorhead.
Yeah,
A big bencher staple point that I was curious to see if you guys knew you left them off. Could you just not find him in a jersey?
yeah. No, what I think we need to take a little more time and do some digging. So I think that's
That's a
kind of
dangerous thought.
the way we're gonna have to approach it, because there were some like even Denny, like I was looking for a while to find.
I was curious.
one
I
name.
thought Denny's was going to be like some kind of a fake jersey or whatever, Denny, like a Real Madrid jersey, a Barca jersey. You know what I mean? Like a.
I mean, it was pretty fucking close.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
damn
just-
close.
My mom writes
Not
in
even
that-
trying.
I told
Yeah,
you
not
my
even
mom
trying,
loved the
like-
show, man. My dad didn't know he was in it, but honestly, Denny, the picture I would have picked was you and Marco Royce.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
Yeah.
Me and Marco. That day will forever be one of my
Ty
favorites ever.
Ty Pingree texted me the next morning and said, "What up, cold neck?" I
amazing.
wasn't sure which one was going to be in there, but awesome. Yeah, everyone go check out the vault. My parents adored it. My dad didn't know that he was even in it, so
Mhm.
they rewatched, which I love. And yeah, I think the funniest part of all of it is how much weight Greg Malik has lost in a very
Yeah.
serious note. Like, I
Yeah.
did not recognize him in the picture you guys pulled of him.
Yeah, and it was more just a shout out to Greg because
Yeah.
like it was hard to find. I texted you to see if you had any pictures of him, and there was nothing that I
No,
could find.
That dude is an
Um,
iron trap. It's tough.
Yeah. But there were several of. I think Josh is probably going to just make a second appearance on the second one because there's several of Josh out there. Ben found I think the best one, but there's some other good ones out there.
Good. Well, hopefully tonight's show does some justice to being the following. We did have the fantasy show and the yesterday morning, which actually went really, really well. But let's dive into it. Denny, what's our first draft topic for this evening?
Oh, we're getting right after it was sports conspiracies.
Yeah, so this was one you wrote in, right, Smalls?
That's right.
So
Yep.
give me did something happen recently, or is this just a topic you love?
No, just a topic I love. I think last week I was talking about that Rewinder show.
Yeah. Which
and-
did you go watch the NFL, Alex?
I did not. I looked it up and I followed him, but I did not
Okay.
watch it.
Damn it. All right, go ahead, Smalls. My bad.
Well, yeah. So that same channel, SB Nation, they do another one where I forget what it's called, but it's another series where it's basically like a sports conspiracy
Mm-hmm.
show. And they just go like, I'm not gonna take away any of my picks right now, but there are some good ones on there that like, and so that I was just thinking about that today, and from last week I was like, I think that'd be a great one. So, and honestly, this topic, it doesn't even have to be real sports conspiracies because I have one in my head that's like probably not actually legit,
Yeah,
but
I
I'm
think it's
just
fun.
gonna go with it.
Hey,
Yeah, I
listen,
think it's fun.
conspiracy. It's a conspiracy.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, let's go to random.org/lists. Denny, I'll need you to write down the order today just to let you know because
Unbelievable.
I would hate to make you do something for the show.
I know.
1, 2, 3. The order is Deke, Alex, Denny, Smalls. Deke, Alex, Denny, Smalls.
All right, got it.
All right, I'm up first. There are a bunch that I love here, but I think the number one sports conspiracy in my brain is the flu game. I think it's flu game, and here's why. Michael Jordan had the flu for one game, notably sick, blah, 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 blah. There's two conspiracies that come out of it. One, he was hungover as fuck. He was out gambling all night, blew all his money, was hungover as fuck, didn't want anyone to see it, so he was there because no one else on the team got sick. Or two, the one that has come out and actually been proven somewhat true, the opposing team gave him food poisoning on a pizza because there was nothing else open. Michael apparently ordered pizza to the room. The pizza made him sick. And I found out there's no such thing as a one-day flu. There's no, like, if you get killed and then you wake up the next day, you're fine, you had food poisoning. There's no such thing as a one-day flu. So Michael Jordan's flu game, not a flu game. He was either hungover as a motherfucker or had food poisoning.
My only thing with the pizza thing is, how am I supposed to believe that one of the greatest athletes of all time was eating pizza? I know that he's saying that there was nothing else open, but why is that guy ordering pizza? There's no way that
it's
that was
also
in his
the
diet.
80s. It's also in the 80s when they didn't really do diets. and
It was
stuff.
like 1997.
Was
That guy was
97?
ahead of the game.
Fucking
Yeah.
drink-
No,
you
you're
know,
right. It was early 90s.
For the game at that
Yeah.
point.
I mean, I don't believe that they had, and I apologize, it was 90s. I don't believe they had the same thought process around that type of shit as we do nowadays. Like,
No, they-
Jordan's regime and TB12 are two very different things.
You're right, but it's still the best athlete in the world. You're telling me that he was eating pizza.
Yeah. I mean, there's
I
people
don't
that
know.
were with him that ordered, like, I'll send you links. Now you're not even shitting on conspiracy. You're just saying he didn't eat pizza, which is on the record fucking true. He ate pizza.
Hey,
you
let's
dickhead.
add MJ on the tweet and
Hold
say,
on.
"Yo,
I'll call
Mike,
him.
did you eat pizza that night?"
I'll call him. Shit. Okay, it was Michael B. Jordan. Wrong number. Alex, you're up for the second pick in the conspiracy draft.
I'm gonna go with the 1919 World Series.
That's a good one.
Is that
One
the
of-
Black Sox or what's,
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Shoeless Joe Jackson.
Yeah, I mean they weren't getting paid enough, so they threw it.
Yeah.
I
got
love it.
together
That's
through the whole thing, and that's the only way you get through to the owners and things like that is
Honestly, though, yeah.
money.
Yep. No, I took a class in college. It was history of baseball.
Yeah.
Should have been a lot cooler. But we did have to read a book about the Black Sox. It was actually pretty interesting. But
No, I love
There's
that
a lot that
pick.
went behind that. A lot of moving parts.
Yeah. I mean that was a fucking massive moment when I learned about it, which you know, I wish 1919 was more relevant, but it's just fucking really far away. Denny, you're up or Smalls?
It's me.
Cool.
So back to Michael Jordan. I got a different one. Michael Jordan's first retirement.
Yep.
Secret suspension for his gambling problem.
Yep.
So
The forced retirement for Michael Jordan to go play baseball to get him away
Yeah.
because he owed so much for gambling debt.
yeah, I mean, like, and then there was the press conference where someone asked, like, "Oh, would you come back to the NBA?" It's like, "Oh yeah, if Stern lets him back in the league."
Yep.
Like, well, buddy, hey, just played your hand right there.
I think that one, just like the flu game, is 100% not what they paint it as. But it tarnishes his legacy, so I'll never admit that outside of the show. Smalls, you're up for...
Whatever.
What'd you say?
He said it's just on the internet forever now.
That's what I do best. Smalls, you're up for 2.
all right. So first one, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with. Can you just put Foxborough? Because anytime any decent team goes to Foxborough, there's always something a little crazy going on out there. Whether it's Deflategate,
Different theories, then.
huh?
It's like 8 different sports.
I would say you got to pick one.
You gotta
Okay.
pick one.
There's a lot that go along with those.
All right. Well, then just give me Spygate then.
Yeah.
Give me Spygate.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of gates.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of gates.
Well,
I know what you're saying, Smalls, that like Foxborough, like the pads weren't working or I could hear feedback in my headphones, but
Yep. There's always something. But if I guess Spygate was like the biggest
That
one.
one-
That one got like Congress involved too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh, the evidence got destroyed. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Tom Brady,
how
like a
that
fucking
happened?
psychopath for on the other one I won't name him, saying that he destroyed his phone every 2 weeks, like before even like I was like, all right, you guys are idiots from the first one, and saying that whole organization's a fuck shit.
Yeah.
You got more gates than Nixon.
Yeah.
Hey-o.
Political humor.
Smalls, you're up again. Political humor.
Oh shit. All right. Second one. I think I'm gonna go with. Let me get. So this one's a little outlandish. I'm gonna say, the Mannings having complete control over the NFL, and I'll explain to you why. So, Archie Manning is literally the puppet master of the entire NFL. Neither of his sons ever looked bad. Peyton Manning, there was also that weird thing where he knew to get out of Papa John's. He sold like 6 Papa John's chains in Denver right before Papa John's came
I
out.
did not know that.
Came out that Papa John was like racist.
I didn't know.
So like I'm just gonna go with the Mannings. Just like,
Well, I mean, Eli's
completely-
draft stock.
There's another one. Like there are so many weird things that go on with the man. Grant, like the Mannings are cool. Like of all, they're probably from the outside, they are probably the coolest like NFL personalities out there because they're just kind of funny. They're brothers, but like there's something going on there. So that one is it's a reach, but I'm gonna go with it.
I loved the This Is Sports Center commercial with the two of them and their dad touring when he kicks him in the butt and starts shoving the, like I was like, that was good. That's me and my brother. That's fair.
Yeah.
Eli Manning is the greatest quarterback ever.
Without Mrs. Manning, Tom Brady would have 12 Super Bowls. I agree. Shout out to Tom. Denny, you're up for your second.
I'm gonna go with the 2005 NFL draft or NHL draft. I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, like save the Penguins from relocating.
That was literally the entire thing. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
It's like it's like what? Like that actually happened, and nobody's raising an eyebrow, but a lot of people are. So
No, I think I mean that's a very true and good one to take. I like that a lot. Alex, don't take my pick.
Don't take your pick.
Don't take my pick.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens New Orleans Super Bowl when the power went out in the Superdome.
49ers?
Was it the 49ers? I thought it was oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
But it was at the Superdome, I'm pretty
It was
sure.
at the Superdome when they knocked the power out because it was turning into a friggin' blowout.
Yeah. I mean, that literally saved the Ravens' entire hopes. Like, and it saved us for having 6 titles still, so.
Yeah, fuck the Ravens.
But you didn't take my one, Alex, and I'm glad you didn't. I'm going to go with the frozen envelope for the Knicks.
oh, you.
Yep.
I thought that you were going to steal that one, Alex. I was pretty concerned.
No, I didn't even know that one.
So there is a conspiracy that the Knicks were terrible before and Ewing was coming out of Georgetown. Ewing was the clear number 1 guy.
What do you mean there was a conspiracy that the Knicks were terrible?
Well, that's not the conspiracy, sir. The conspiracy was that the envelope, there's a bunch of things that happened. So either A, it was dented, B, it was frozen, so it was cold. There was a bunch of conspiracies about the way that the Knicks got that pick, because it was back when all these envelopes were tossing, and he just reached his hand in and picked one. It was the Knicks. But Patrick Ewing getting drafted by the Knicks is massive, massive conspiracy.
That was what 1985, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Next one, I'm gonna go with I was so excited about the fucking envelope. I panicked.
That was a good one to get, though.
I know, but now I'm trying to think. There was one I had that was like somebody blew a fucking game, and I can't think about what it was. All right, sports conspiracies. Oh, I'm going to go with, it's kind of a bad one, but after Hurricane Katrina, the Saints winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. It's one. It's terrible to bring up. But
it's like I'm super glad they won, but also right after Katrina.
Yeah.
Alex, you're up for your third.
We're going back to Foxborough for Inflategate.
Yeah.
Not in Foxborough, but anytime it ever happened, because I'm sure that happened more than once.
Well, that was the one where Tom's like, I get rid of my phone every 2 weeks. And I was like, shut the fuck up. No, you don't.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Like,
He's just,
He's
that's
the
the
worst.
worst.
he's the worst. Yeah. Denny, you're up for your third.
So give me the 1965 Muhammad Ali Phantom Punch against Tony Liston.
Take it down.
Yep.
Out of nowhere. And then Smalls, you're up for 3 and 4, brother.
All right. So this one, again, this one's more of a funny one, but it actually holds up, I think. John Elway sabotaging his own franchise by picking garbage quarterbacks because he wants to be the number 1 in Broncos history.
Jesus.
It's like a thing.
I
feel
love it.
so
I love
bad
it.
for guys like Paxton Lynch and Drew Lock right now for the fact that this actually holds up. Like, this actually makes a lot of sense right now.
So can we at John Elway on the next tweet we send out on this draft just to make sure he's aware that we're onto his bullshit?
Yes, 100%. Just so he knows.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's fucking
It's
amazing.
impeccable. Like, it's crazy how all these years he's the guy basically, pulling the trigger on all these guys, and they've all turned out to be horrendous.
It is
outside of Peyton Manning.
frustrating. Yeah.
Outside of Peyton Manning,
about to say,
which he
Manning's
knew
like-
was only going to be there for like a year. So
Yeah, but like, you're John Elway. You're one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. You can't find one good quarterback. Like, you
Right.
can't get one good quarterback in there.
people are talking. Yeah.
What's number 4, Smalls?
I'm gonna go with the Laramie Tunsil bong picture because there's a whole bunch of shit that like no one knows about with that. Whether it's like Ole Miss trying to cover their like recruiting violations, there's a whole like
Wait,
mess.
what's that? What's the recruiting violation stuff?
It's just like basically. I don't know if it was. I think it was like Hugh Freeze was about. I might be remembering this wrong, but Hugh Freeze was about to get exposed for like all the recruiting scandals that he was a part of, and Laramie Tunsil was like one of the guys, and like I guess they might have been afraid that he was gonna basically blow the whole thing, so they released his picture, took away all his credibility right after the Dolphins took him and just shit on his career.
Dude, he slid down boards.
Yeah.
Slid.
Yeah. I guess the Dolphins didn't end up taking him. It was like, I guess they.
No, the
did they
Dolphins
take him?
did. It just there was a left tackle taken before him
Okay.
because he was projected to be the number like 2
He was
or
like
3
a top 10 pick, dude.
pick. He was supposed to be. Let's see. He was drafted in 2016. So the 2016 NFL draft, I'm trying to think of who the tackle was that was taken ahead of him because he slipped. That was Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, Joey Bosa, Ronnie Stanley to the Ravens went, and then Jack Conklin went to the Titans. Larry Tunsil ended up at 13 to the Dolphins, which between going from 6 to 13, that is a pay dump.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, Ole Miss burned him. I'm convinced of it. Like, I forget all the details of it, but, like, there's some shady shit. Like, when you get down to, like, Ole Miss, when you get down to the echelons of the SEC and you get all the way down to Ole Miss, you know that they're trying to pull some shit to get players to go there. There's some shady shit going on.
I got confirmation last night, Smalls, that the machine is a real thing at Alabama. I got insider confirmation that it's a real thing.
Really?
Just so you know. Yep.
I like that.
Denny, what's your fourth pick?
So 1995 Rugby World Cup final, New Zealand team was poisoned.
I've heard that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Like the day before, apparently they were all food poisoned.
Flu game. Just throwing it back out there.
Apparently.
Alex, what's your fourth, brother?
1972 Olympic Games, Russia versus United States. Added more time to the end of the clock to make sure Russia won the basketball game.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Never heard about that?
No.
Yeah.
That's one I honestly really didn't know off the top of my head. That's a pretty famous one.
That's a good one.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, no, it was one of the things that like fueled the Miracle on Ice, like all the shit going into that.
Yeah, they didn't put time back on the clock, or they didn't start the clock with 1 second left on an inbound, and then they gave the ball back to Russia and put 3 seconds back on the clock. Russia inbounded it and scored and won 51-50.
Yep.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Damn Ruskies.
I kind of like it.
Those commies.
I'm going to go with the 0-2. I think it was the Western Conference Finals, the Kings versus the Lakers. The Kings had phantom fouls. I'm a huge Lakers fan. There was almost no way the Lakers should have won that game.
Mm-hmm.
That was a referee one. And then the next one I'm going to go is Sonny Liston took a dive.
Wow.
Sonny Liston took a dive. That's one, a conspiracy that took a dive, kind of sparked Muhammad Ali's reign there for a little bit, but Liston takes a dive. That was a pretty popular one amongst the research. So I wanted the 0-2 Lakers one. I feel bad about the Saints one. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I feel a little bad about that one.
You feel bad about
I
that?
wouldn't.
There's another sports one that's similar to the Saints one that I'm not touching. Go ahead, Alex. But I'm not touching it. But
What do you mean?
I enjoy how he just like says, "Alex, you're the one who's gonna do it. No one else here is gonna touch it.
I don't
You
even
go."
know. I don't even know what he's talking about.
all right, you're for your fifth, Alex.
I don't know. I'm gonna come in with a weird one that you probably wouldn't have guessed me to bring up. There in 1997, there was a game that got delayed where they think they tried to ice Cal Ripken Jr. because they caught him sleeping with.
Damn
Kevin
it, that was
Hoffman.
my last pick.
Shit.
Wait,
Oh,
tell me
that's a
this
good
again.
one.
In 1997, there was a game where there was an electrical failure at the Orioles Stadium, and they were saying it was on purpose to ice Cal Ripken Jr. because earlier that day they'd caught him sleeping with Kevin Costner's wife. And Kevin Costner was pissed. They both acknowledged that, yes, Cal Ripken did have sex with Kevin Costner's wife.
That's so cool.
That's
That's so cute. I love that one. Denny, you're up for your fifth.
All right. So mine is the NBA rigging the draft so the Cavaliers could get the number 1 pick after LeBron signed with the Heat.
That was the Kyrie.
Yep, that was the Kyrie.
Yeah. Making them a destination spot for LeBron to come back to.
Yep.
Love that. And Smalls, closes out, brother.
So I might not know. I can't remember because Alex stole my fucking pick.
Oh, mine too. I wanted that one.
And I know what Derek was talking about.
Do you?
So it's an honorable mention?
It'll be an honorable mention.
So it was the 2010 season. I think it was Cam Newton's year at Auburn. Apparently, several players had tested positive for synthetic marijuana, and the NCAA purposefully overlooked the positive tests.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, that checks out for them. I
Dude,
feel like, I mean, you could say so many fucking college
SEC,
football
man.
ones, brother.
TSCC.
You could literally just be like anytime a college player was paid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alex, what was your honorable mention?
Those assholes winning the World Series after the bombing.
Oh,
Boston winning the World Series.
Boston winning the World Series after the
All
bombing.
marathons don't even have anything to do with each other, so I don't know why they would let Boston win.
This is our fucking city.
I guess, though, you could say that was probably one of the best runs that – Jesus Christ, my laptop's falling down. One of the best runs that Boston's ever had.
I mean, yeah, since the year 2001, they've been on a fucking heater.
I hate it.
I hate it. This is the worst.
Yeah, they are kind of insufferable up here. Low key after this weekend, I might be kind of I didn't realize I was a Red Sox fan, but I think I might be now. Every other sport I hate up here, though. They're all insufferable.
I would go to a Celtics game, but they suck.
I'll give you, I don't know. You want a hat to not be a Red Sox fan? It's a pretty cool hat.
Here's
It is a
hat.
cool hat, but I mean, I got this guy on right here, so.
Oh,
Hurts my soul.
A big Johnny
Hate to see
Damon guy. You guys can decide who I root for then. Denny, what's our next topic?
Fucking Derek.
so
Yeah,
weird.
big Babe Ruth guy. Big Babe Ruth guy.
Derek's in Sweden right now. He's like, I like Johnny Damon. Do what we will with that.
Give me iconic 90s cartoons.
Ooh. Okay, question then. Are we basically just picking the best? And does it have to have aired in the 90s, started in the 90s?
I'm gonna
I'd
say
started.
Yeah, at least started.
Yeah.
I'm going to admit, I'm going to do some Googling in this one because I'm thinking of shows, but if they
That's good.
were 01 or 2000, they don't count?
They don't count.
Okay.
What if they were started before the 80s or before the 90s?
They ran into the 90s.
They ran
count.
into it. You're good. Yeah.
If you watched it in the 90s, it plays.
Okay.
Unless I'm gonna
What's
put a
episode?
caveat here. Don't be giving me things that originally came out in the 60s and ran through the 90s.
Okay,
I
we'll
know.
be reasonable about it.
Yeah, because you could go with a lot of stuff that ran for a long time. I'm trying to think of things were iconic around the 90s.
Well, fucking like Looney Tunes was on
Yeah,
from
that's the
yeah.
specific one I was thinking of. They've been around a while. And I can't believe that you're going to become a Red Sox fan.
Dude, it's just because my team is a shit show, and I want to feel good, man. I want to feel like I'm rooting for something real.
Root for your team. The Pirates are really good. They'll be good.
No, they won't. No, they're tearing it all down. Dude, they've had 3 trades in the past 2 days where
The
they've
Pirates?
they're getting
I like the
prospects.
prospects, yeah.
They're just getting I mean,
they're rebuilding so hard.
people don't understand that like they're trying to rebuild. They're gonna tear everything down, so it's gonna be bad.
At this
for
point,
a while.
fucking trade everybody.
Like,
I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
like-
sell the team.
Selling to Mark Cuban.
Absolutely.
All right, 90s cartoons. The order should go Alex, Denny, Smalls, Deke.
Yep, you're right.
Alex.
All right. I'm going to go with, in my opinion, my favorite cartoon from the 90s was Kablam.
Fuck.
Kablam was like,
Kablam
if you,
is so fucking good.
if you don't remember it, it was like almost a sketch comedy show of
Action.
Cartoon.
What was the superheroes called?
Action League Now. And then there was Prometheus and Bob was the alien and the caveman.
Prometheus and Bob.
Life with Loopy.
Wow,
brother.
these are fucking sending me.
Sniz and Fondue.
Oh, wow. I had to Google Sniz and Fondue the other day because Boyd sent me a picture of them. And I was like, who the
Yeah.
fuck is that? He said Sniz and Fondue. I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, those are all out of Kablam.
That is a great pick. Denny, good luck following that up.
Oh shit. I mean, I'm all about Hey Arnold, man.
Ooh.
Hey Arnold's one of my favorites. That football-headed son of a bitch is always gonna have a place in my heart.
We can draft best bedrooms we wanted as a child growing up after this if you want. And we'll just
There's no
carry the
reason because Hey
I
Arnold
mean,
was it. We
yeah,
all know we all
that's
wanted
number
Hey
one.
Arnold. We all wanted that.
Actually, yeah, I'm first for the next draft, so yeah, let's do that.
I would like Tommy Pickles' bedroom, please. Smalls, you're up, brother.
Give me Beavis and Butthead.
Love it.
Fantastic.
I was never allowed to watch it. I was kind of a little bitch. growing up.
Nerd.
Thanks a lot, Mom. Now my friends are making fun of me.
We just still made fun of you.
It's all right. Abby wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter as a kid.
Yeah,
so-
that always freaks me out, bro.
right. Like I don't know what to say about it.
Wait, did you go to like a Catholic school?
No.
It's just blasphemy.
That's weird.
Church.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Like it's one thing because like I went to Catholic school and they were
Did you?
very if I did up until like 6th grade. Yeah, they were very iffy about Harry Potter. So I would understand that one a little bit.
You know, it's funny with all the other stuff that the Catholics were doing. It's Harry Potter. they
Yeah,
weren't-
right. That's where they draw the line.
I'm gonna go with Rugrats.
Love it. That's
Yep.
a great pick.
I think
That's
that
a
it's-
no-brainer.
Good,
I think it's
good.
one of the best shows that ever happened. And then I'm gonna go with Rocket Power.
Damn it, dude!
Mother.
Fucking hell!
This is a tough one because there's so many good ones.
There are, but Rocket Power was like 1999 because we've done this
Mhm.
draft before, and I was like, I had to fucking check last time. But both of those are like staple points in my childhood by a
Yep.
long shot.
Yep.
Smalls, you're back up, brother.
Johnny Bravo.
Yeah. Oh, mama.
Oh, mama.
That was so clean. Like it just happened. I didn't even fuck.
It's a roll right off the tongue.
That's such a great, terrible, great show.
Oh, it's amazing.
Man.
I don't think you could air that these days.
No.
No, there'd be
Absolutely
some
not.
reservations.
There would be so many red flags going off.
Denny, you're up, brother.
Shit. I was really sad that Rocket Power was taken.
There was no way it was making it past Smalls. let
There's
alone-
no way.
yeah.
No.
That was my pick. So
So this pick, I've taken it before in the past, and I'm gonna go with it again for different reasons. But give me Doug.
Yep. Doug is on my board.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like you can't not take Doug. Like it was such a good show.
No, that's a great pick, man. Quail Man always sent me.
Yeah.
Fucking Quail Man. That and when Roger, there's one scene where Roger goes, sorry, Mom, I know you're still watching. He goes, look at you, Skeet Face, to Skeeter. And as you grow older, you're like, that's a weird thing allowed in a cartoon.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Alex, you're up for 2, brother.
All right. First one, I'm going to go with Rocco's Modern Life.
Did you watch the movie? Did we talk about this?
Yeah, and it was okay.
Yeah, I was happy. It kind of, honestly, I felt the same way as I did about El Camino for Breaking Bad. I was like, there was more.
but it wasn't.
Yeah, like it was good. It was great.
It was cool.
It was a good next thing to have.
Yeah, it was additional.
Then I'm gonna go with Angela Anaconda.
Okay.
My favorite thing about that show is that she never got to line up for the front of the class because they did alphabetical backwards. And it just, I remember she's like, oh yeah, I get to be first. They're like, no, we're doing first name. And she's like, yeah, Angela Anaconda. They're like, yeah, but it's reverse. So the girl she hated was like SS or what. I don't know why that stuck with me. It kills me every time.
The animations would stuck with me.
Oh, it was so creepy. It was like James and the Giant Peach. Weird.
Yeah, it was all sorts of bugs.
Scarier.
Freaking me the shit out. Denny, you're for your third.
Give me Pinky and the Brain.
Ooh.
Yep. Good one.
Love that pick. What was Animaniacs? Sorry, I don't think they were 90s if I threw it out there. But I was trying to think what else they were a part of because there was like a bunch of shows in Conglomerate there too.
Kind of thing.
They were, but they started in the same like time slot era. Like there's another show that I know is going to get taken that has the same kind of feel to it, where it's like a bunch of shows in one that are titled under one, but are still a bunch of shows. So
I gotcha.
Smalls, you're for your third.
Give me Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
I went through a big Dragon Ball Z.
I just rewatched the clip where Goku goes Super Saiyan for the first time after Piccolo dies.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking gets me, bro.
Electric.
I've never watched that show.
Really?
Should. Well, yeah.
Ever.
If you're
Dude,
into,
it's so good.
I don't like. I'm not really into anime now, so I don't really know if it would really play for me now. But as a kid,
It would play
dude,
for me. It would
Like-
play for me on a very big scale.
Yeah.
It's such a good show, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard. I mean, everybody that watches it is like a rabid fan of it. So
Oh,
it
for
was
sure.
it was really good. I like the how to draw
Yep.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dude, that's how
Yeah.
Dre and I became best friends growing up because we would draw Dragon Ball Z characters at youth group together. Dead ass.
That's awesome.
100%. All right, I'm going to go with it aired for the first time in America in 97. I'm going to go with Pokemon.
Ooh, that's a big miss on everyone else.
The TV show, man, was just... I remember, did you guys get the VHS tape?
Of course.
Alex, did you get it? So there was a VHS tape explaining what Pokemon was.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I remember I watched that VHS tape probably 3 times a day. Like, it blew me away. I was so happy that my parents got this tape. It basically explained who Team Rocket was, who Ash was, what the journey we were going to go on. Hey, all these things are happening already in some distant land. It's now coming to America. And I was like, we got to fucking get ready. Like, we got to... There's
It's fucking
monsters.
coming. We gotta get it.
Yeah, I said there's mouse that zap people and shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I was like 6. I loved it, man.
Dude, the movie was great though. Pokemon the movie, Mew and Mewtwo.
I was
Oh,
big
man.
into Pokemon, the one with Lugia too.
Oh, Pokemon 2000.
Was it 2000? Yeah. Oh my god, bro. Because that second generation Smalls, I'll be honest, the second generation meant as much to me as the first.
Yeah,
Like,
Articunos.
man,
Oh,
I was obsessed with the second, and then you get into like Silver, just fucking
yeah.
ooh, loved it.
Oof.
Next, I'm gonna go with Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Incredible show.
That is
Still
a good pick.
terrifying show. but incredible show.
What'd you say, Alex?
I said the things I do for love.
It's just like I drafted him as the pets that we want. Hey, dude, that show is just so terrifying but comforting but scary. Like the episode where they built the motor on the house, I'm like, how the fuck did they build the motor? The episode the mattress gets delivered, I bought my mattress off Amazon. This shit could have eaten me, and I would have no fucking clue. But here we are. Thank you.
And here we are.
Smalls, you're up for your fourth.
Give me Batman Beyond.
I think
Wow,
by
that's a good
far the best Batman cartoon ever.
I agree. It was sick.
It's just so like that outfit, that Batman costume might be my favorite ever too.
Yeah. Yeah. And I know it's not Bruce Wayne, but like it was still pretty fucking cool.
But I think in all iterations of superheroes, it's
Yeah.
more the title than it is the person.
Mhm.
Denny, you're up for your fourth.
Give me Dexter's Lab.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was one of my favorites as a kid, man.
So that's if we were actually doing a bedroom draft, that's number 2 in my book.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. It's definitely a close second.
You don't agree, Alex?
No, I said well as in yeah. I still think I'd rather.
Gotcha.
I agree with you. I still think I'd rather have Arnold's.
How cool was Arnold's with the fold-out couch and the record?
Fold-out couch, skylight, like everything, man, everything.
How do they afford that apartment, bro?
I don't know.
Because they rented out the building.
They rented out the building, man, and stuff in New York.
Yeah, but imagine how much money they could have made off that apartment.
Yeah.
And this little bitch is just living up there, all fucking football head ass.
He's got the nicest apartment in there.
Yeah. I guess his parents died or whatever. So Alex, you're up for 2.
So I'm gonna go with 2 that one I knew wouldn't get picked, and it's my favorite thing to ever come out of the '90s. It's Futurama.
Was that the 90s?
99 that era.
99,
wow.
Yeah. Dude,
Futurama.
Okay, Smalls.
Unreal.
Well, Smalls, you said you only seen like an episode or 2, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it like in passing on like if I was watching something else on Comedy Central and it comes on, like I'll just keep it on.
Matt Groening's better show. Seasons 1 through 5 are the best. Season 6 contains 4 movies, and then 7 through I think it's 10 are okay.
Yeah.
It just is some of the best space writing I've ever seen. Think about any movie like Star Wars, Star Trek, like any entity that has to do with space, and then think about that situation, but just the funny parts. That's Futurama. Like all the fucking amazing funny things that can come from space travel in a show. It's so good.
Matt Groening put a lot into that show. And then one that I can't believe didn't get picked is South Park.
Ooh, was that 97?
96, I believe.
96?
Yep.
Wow,
that's a big miss.
That's massive.
Huge miss.
That's a fucking steal.
That's just like the great.
I think you won the draft with that one.
Well. Hold on, I was doing pretty good.
Pretty well.
I don't. No,
Superman
Batman
does good. Learn your grammar, son.
I don't think Superman does good. He does okay. Daddy, you're up for your 5th. No, I think Alex just won there. Damn it.
SpongeBob.
Oh, you cocksucker! That was mine.
Yep.
Well,
not anymore. It's not.
I know. I don't feel as bad because I got rocket power in the second. But SpongeBob and South Park both should have been first rounders in my opinion. I feel bad about those 2.
I think they were so obvious. We were reaching for.
I know. We're trying to find like niche stuff. Smalls, you're up for your 5th, buddy.
I'm torn between 2. I think I'm going to go with Ed, Edd and Eddy, though.
Ooh, what's your favorite episode?
I don't even know, man. Literally any episode where... What are the 3 sisters named?
The Canker Sisters.
Yeah, the Canker Sisters.
What the fuck is their names?
Like those sores you get.
Oh, I got my first one ever in high school, and I realized why they were called the Canker Sisters, because that shit hurt. That shit was gross, and that shit hurt.
I don't know. I would honestly have to go back. I don't remember any, like, because there were so many of them. I just know that I liked the show.
Bev
it's been
was
too
one
long.
of them, I feel like. There's Lee, Marie, and May. That was
Yeah, that's it. Lee, Marie,
Bev.
and May.
None of them are named Bev.
Miss.
Fuck. No, that's a wonderful pull. I like the episode where they build the town out of cardboard.
Yeah.
And like, this is a job for the boy with a snake tattoo on his face.
The character was Rolf.
Oh, Rolf was a legend.
Oh, Rolf.
Oh my god.
What?
No, Plank. Plank
is a fucking mastermind for Johnny. Plank runs
Plank got
that
some of
shit.
the best lines in the show.
He did.
It's tough to argue, to be completely honest with you. All right, I am going to go with the one that I named earlier. I'm going to go with Animaniacs.
Yep.
Animaniacs was just so good. I remember the movie, they did all this work for a fucking hay penny, and I had to Google a hay penny. It's just half a penny. So she had 2 hay pennies, and it was a full penny. And I was like, this is the most ridiculous construct of a show I've ever seen in my entire life. But I have not watched the new one. Apparently the new one's supposed to be pretty good.
It was pretty funny. It kind of retained a lot of the old style of the humor.
No, good.
It felt like an old Animaniacs episode.
I can deal with that. That was my worry, is that it was going to get like new or weird or whatever. So that's good to at least know. What honorable mention? Oh yeah.
The best from that show is when they're like, I think we should finger or look for fingerprints, or Something about fingerprints, and she's just holding prints, and she's like, I don't think he would like that.
It's just such like in your face humor that you're like, that's so fucking stupid. It's amazing. Oh my god. What else did we miss, guys?
Powerpuff Girls.
Powder Puff Girls, yeah.
I don't know if you guys watch this, but Rescue Heroes. Do you guys remember Rescue Heroes?
I'm Googling that.
I remember it. I didn't watch it.
That was it. It was because I had like two or three VHSs. I got really into Rescue.
Oh
Heroes.
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. I had like the full set and everything too for the toys.
Dude, I remember the toys more than I do the show.
Yeah.
Tiny Toon Adventures.
Yep.
Stupid dogs.
Stupid.
Cat Dog. Cat Dog.
Do you remember how annoying it was that Cat Dog? I missed a good pick, Heather said. What was your pick? Do you remember how annoying it was that they played the Cat Dog commercial for like 4 fucking months before the show came out? Do you guys remember that? Like they kept running that.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, just drop this goddamn show. Like I was annoyed at that point. Best episode of Cat Dog is when they're skiing down the mountain and Cat goes in his jacket and it's got a fucking fireplace and shit.
Oh my god, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Dude, Alex, as a kid, nothing made me happier than small spaces that were massively expanded to be ridiculous
Honestly,
amounts of shit.
Same.
Like someone goes in an igloo and they have like a 50-inch flat screen and I'm like, that's what I want. That is exactly.
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna make that shit happen somehow.
And then I just end up crying in the snow because I can't build it. Yeah.
We couldn't afford the snow.
I love that draft. That was strong as a motherfucker.
That's a good one.
Denny, what are we following it up with, brother?
Athlete movie appearances.
Okay. Define this. Is this cameos? Are they they're just themselves? They're not acting in the movie? Like this person showed up as themselves?
I think either. At this point, let's open it up. Let's make this a huge
Totally
window.
cool with it. I think that's the smartest move for us all. I've had a draft before where we did athlete cameos, and it was like, well, they aren't themselves, but they're themselves. So let's just do, athletes in movies. I think that's smart. I love that one.
Because, I mean, if we did TV shows and athletes, I mean, any episode of The League where an NFL
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
right.
Dude, when
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch is like, just hand it to me. I can walk it over there. He's like, I'm going to throw it. The best, man. Ugh.
Dude, come on, just give it to me. I got this.
Who was it? Jordan Cameron and Cameron Jordan?
Jordan Cameron
Yes.
Jordan.
Yes.
Amazing. The Cutlets and
There
Jay
was,
Cutler.
Mm.
Earl
God.
and,
Who was in the... T.
Devin
Sizzle
Hester.
and Devin Hester and Josh Cripps. No,
Yeah.
and the little
Cripps.
kid.
Oh yeah, Ocho Cinco was in like
the
season
draft
2, episode
episode, yeah.
1. Yeah, where they go to
Darren
Vegas.
Sproles when she's a height supremacist.
Yes.
Marshawn Lynch is a principal investor in the EBDBB&B.
The ABDBB&B. What was the other one I was just thinking of? Fuck, there was another awesome one. Oh, when Adrian Peterson is smashing Pete's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's so good. And then,
Terry Bradshaw is the commentator.
yes, Honey
yep.
Badger and Calais Campbell. Whenever they go to make the pick for the Chicago Bears, Jenny gets the pick, and he's like, "Yeah, when you have like a player like a Calais Campbell and a player like a Honey Badger," he's like, "What do you mean a player like a Calais Campbell?" I got nervous on my couch. I was like, "Oh, he's gonna beat the fuck out of him." Like, so athlete movie appearances, I think it goes Denny, Smalls, Deke, Alex.
It does.
Cool, I'm gonna go pee.
So to start it off, it is. I mean, like you can't not have this.
Yeah, this should be the number. This should be exempt, but it's not, so take it.
Michael Jordan Space Jam.
Yeah.
Yep. Every 90s kid's wet dream, Space Jam.
Yeah.
We are outside of the.
It's gonna be LeBron James in Space Jam 2, actually. I mean,
Well, that's what I was gonna ask. We're outside the realm of spoilers, so everyone that says spoilers can suck it. But did you guys get to watch it yet?
not yet, but I've
Nope.
heard all bad things.
I continue to tell people go in with an open mind, go in with the fact that it's not made for us, go in to just enjoy a shitty movie, and you'll like it.
Okay,
Go in comparing it, you're gonna hate it.
that's fair. That's very fair.
It's just not for us, man. Space Jam was built for us.
I just
This one ain't.
LeBron is the thing that's keeping me away. That's the thing. Like I'm not a LeBron guy.
Yeah, no one our age is a LeBron guy. If you're our age and you're a LeBron guy, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brett. No, MJ Space Jam is the clear number one choice. After that is just every other pick is a discussion. But Smalls.
So I'm gonna go a little more serious here. Kevin Garnett, Uncut Gems.
Oh, yep. Yeah, I was going to be happy if that fell.
Yep.
I think, the best acting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Well, first of all, that is an awesome movie. It's like weird. I was a little thrown off the first time I watched it because it's not a normal movie, but it's an awesome movie. Like I really enjoyed it.
Some of the scenes took way too long to get through for me. Like when he was hiding in the closet and his girlfriend was touching herself, I was like, all right, yeah, just get to it, man. Or like towards the end, but it's an A24 film. I don't know. Did you like it at least, Smalls?
Loved it. Yeah, I watched it the second time and I was like, just because the first time it was so
weird,
not a normal movie that I was like, what is this? Because it kind of starts out of nowhere. It just seems like it's kind of all over the place. Second time I watched it though, I loved it. Like it was so good. Yeah, I did give it 2 watches.
Yeah,
Uncut Gems.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Did you like it?
Great. Yeah, I really did. I liked it a lot. It was different, but that's why I liked it.
I had it as my number one Adam Sandler movie, ahead of Billy Madison, Waterboy. Everything. It just, dude, to me, I loved it so much.
You had that above Jack and Jill?
Barely.
Barely.
I hate you. Man. I feel weird that there's like a million different ways I can go here, but I think that the best use of my time in this situation is Lance Armstrong and Dodgeball.
That's a good one.
Motherfucker.
That's a good one.
I think it's just the best use of my time here because I know Alex is going to have 2 good picks. It's just, give me the top tier running back, let him reel, and then I'll come back and get something else. But Lance Armstrong and Dodgeball, it's just, it's so good.
That's a good one. I think I know what Alex's first pick's going to be.
I don't know if you do.
I think I do.
Well, he can't take Nick Swisher playing for the Yankees in How I Met Your Mother because that's a TV show, Alex, just to let you know.
Nick Swisher pitched for the Yankees once. It was wild.
Wait, what?
I swear to Jesus Christ, they had him come in and throw like a half an inning.
I love Nick Swisher.
Somebody up in the bullpen.
Didn't he also play for the Sox, or was he just Yankees and like a million other teams?
I think he played for the Sox, but even if he did, I wouldn't acknowledge it.
Fair. You're up for 2, buddy.
All right, first one's going to be Kazam. See, you didn't know, you didn't see that coming. A little Shaq action.
Okay.
The best genie there's ever been in a movie ever. Do you remember that movie, Derek?
Seems like an aggressive take. I just really, really enjoy Bill Murray. Or not Bill Murray, wow. Robin Williams as a fucking genie. I do remember Kazam, though.
Best non-Robin Williams genie of all time.
Okay, all right. We're on the same page.
That's a fair point right there.
No, I remember Kazam, and I love it. And I think that was like peak Shaq's coolness.
Have you ever heard the conspiracy theory that they actually made the movie with Sinbad?
No. You should have taken that. That would have counted in our sports conspiracies.
No, you know what? I didn't even think of that one. And then my second one is going to be Lawrence Taylor in The Waterboy.
That's a great pick.
That was on the list, yeah.
Actually, both. I'm surprised.
Which brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
Oh my God! No, LT and Waterboy, dude, he's just so good. I fucking love him so much, man. I'm gonna go with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in Airplane.
Ooh.
That's a good one. That's another great one.
Listen, kid, you try running up and down the court busting your hump out there every day.
It's just like, that's why I was saying, like, is it the athlete? Is it a cameo? Whatever. I love Lou Alcindor. I love Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So him on Airplane, yeah, I had to get it. But Smalls.
It's a good movie.
It's so good.
Give me Mike Tyson Hangover.
It's got to be taken.
That's an amazing pick.
It's not on this draft. We did not do this draft right.
Yep. Just like first of all, an all-time movie. Like,
do you guys remember the first time you saw Hangover, Smalls? Like, do you guys remember the first time you saw Hangover?
It was. I mean, it still holds up. That's the thing. Like it's the first movie holds up. The rest of them, I wasn't really a huge
2
fan
I
of.
liked. 3 was a lot.
Yeah, like, but the first one is just an all timer. But
Dude, so good. Oh,
what do tigers dream of?
when the ticket
Take a
time.
little tigers.
Dene, you're up for 2 and 3, brother.
So give me Mike Ditka kicking and screaming.
That's a great pick.
Like
That's
how
an
can-
elite pick.
That man is fucking so good in that movie.
He
So fucking good. And he's the pissed off neighbor to start.
Underrated movie in
it's elite.
general.
It's
It is.
super elite.
Pass the ball to the fucking Italians. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, Italians.
And then
Fucking Italians.
next, give me Derek Jeter and the other guys.
Oh, you bastard!
Yeah.
I'm
God damn it!
I can't believe you didn't take it.
You fucking smashed Jeter's kneecaps? You fucking shot him. You fucking shot Derek Jeter?
It is such a good
Aim for the bushes.
The part where he's like, that was amazing. He's like, yeah, I learned how to dance to make fun of all of our other dancer friends. He's like, no, that,
At the end, he's like, you know how to play the harp? And he's like, yeah, I learned it to make fun of the douchebag down the street.
I love Will Ferrell's ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, whatever's husband.
Oh
where
my
he's just
God.
he's,
Come back and have sex with
Yeah.
my wife.
dude. What a fucking movie. Small Boss, you're up, brother.
Okay, so give me Dan Marino, Ace Ventura.
Yes, that's got to be taken too, for sure. I was
That's a good
praying nobody would take it, but I
That's a
knew
good
it was
one, bud.
gonna
Hey, Ace, you got any more of that gum? That's none of your goddamn business.
go.
Damn, that was a good one. I was hoping that fell. I do have a backup though. I'm up now, right? Then Alex is up for 2. I'm gonna go with Johnny McEnroe from
Deeds,
Deeds, Mr. Deeds.
Yes!
Thank you. Yeah.
Easy. Yes, that's such a good pick.
I forgot
That
about
is such
that
a good
one.
pick.
Dude, it's just so good. And he goes out with the bad boy of tennis, John McEnroe, and they just start fighting the guy. And he starts pushing back the opera singer. Oh, I fucking love it.
He jumps the car.
What the fuck you doing? Disgrace.
Alex, you're up for 2, brother.
All right, I'm going to go with the great Khali and the longest yard.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Because he is just such a horrifying human being. I can't get over it.
It's a wonderful pick.
Oh, Lord. Reggie Jackson and the Benchwarmers.
Oh,
Yep.
fucker.
Talking to John Lovitz.
I love the bench warmers.
Dude, I watched the Benchwarmers a few years back. It doesn't hold up. It's not one of those movies that held up for me.
Really? That's
Younger, it was awesome, but yeah.
That's fair.
Not many David Spade movies hold up.
Except for Joe Dirt, bro.
About the only one.
Love Joe Dirt. Love Joe Dirt though. Such a great one.
I am doing it quick to make sure that I'm. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Reggie Jackson in basketball.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Love that.
Just basketball. Basketball is. Have you guys ever played? Like actually, like gotten to play?
Once with my brother when I was younger, but I wasn't old enough to really understand what the fuck he was having me do.
Yes. So we played at Moorheads. They have an indoor and basketball court, and we played basketball once. And the only comeback we could come up with was Steve Perry, and it worked every time. And it was so fucking terrible.
Perry.
We said no more Journey references.
Tom's going on a date with Squeak.
Squeak. Smalls, you're up for your 4th.
Go. I don't know if this is going to be controversial or not, but just give me O.J. Simpson Naked Gun movies.
Yeah.
I was going to say that if you want.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Smalls. That
I mean,
sure.
I just told New Orleans they didn't deserve a Super Bowl. So controversial on this show. Really, I think you're safe, buddy.
Could possibly go wrong here.
Oh, Denny, you're up for 2. That's a great pull.
So back to the longest yard. Give me Michael Irving.
Yes. Yeah.
You can't not mention him. And then last but not least, Andre the Giant in Princess Bride.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a great pick.
That's a winning pick right there.
That's a great pick.
Dude,
Can't
so
forget
good. I love it. So I was obsessed with How I Met Your Mother, and I love when he's like, you know what's fucked up? And he goes, yeah, how in A Princess Bride, Fez was doing things all episode right. And then they're like, hey, you finally did something right, Fez. You brought the horses. But it's like, that dude's the only person in the fucking movie that did something right the whole time. And I was like, and I thought about it, and I paused fucking How I Met Your Mother, and I was like, God damn, like, he's the only one that does everything right. And he gets shit on every fucking way.
Yep.
I was like, God damn. Smallsy ballsy.
Give me Dale Earnhardt, Talladega Nights.
Yep. Got to mention that one too.
He goes, can you sign my shirt? Who's it for? It's actually for me.
I love you, man.
Yep.
I'm a big fan.
I'm going to go with Brett Favre and Along Came Polly.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
Love it.
Just one of the most iconic ones. And then, Alex, you have the last pick, and I am so excited to hear this.
Jim Brown in Mars Attacks.
Yes. Yes. That is so out from left field. I love it.
Jim Brown is in Mars Attacks. He plays the big guy, the waiter at the Egyptian restaurant that comes home and ends up fighting all the aliens. He fist fights them.
I hate you.
How do you
I hate you for pulling really good references in the fucking 5th pick of a 20-person draft. Who did we leave off, guys? Who were some big ones? I think John Cena in any movie that he was in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can just say The Rock.
So
But
I
that's kind of a
avoided
cheat
taking The
code.
Rock because I
Yeah.
was like, it's kind of,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know, there were so many TV show ones in my brain, like Chase Utley and Ryan Howard, and It's Always Sunny is like that's just an all-time
You
episode.
could technically say Larry Bird, Muggsy in Space Jam.
In Space Jam, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the why can't I think of the name of the golfer in Happy Gilmore?
Lee Tremens.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Thank you. Where he's just like
Grizzly Adams.
so
Did
good.
have a beard. What about Jesse Ventura in Predator?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yep.
Did I get it? Fuck this fly up. Who else? I mean, Tom Brady and Ted 2.
Yes.
Oh,
I didn't
Oh
see
my
Ted
God.
2.
Yeah.
I
Go
didn't see
Ted
Ted 2.
It's there's no Mila Kunis, but it's worth it.
Bob Uecker in Major League.
Wow.
Oh
How did we not
my
think of that
God.
Oh
Damn.
my God, what a movie it
I'm
was.
trying to think of I guess some of the Adam Sandler movies with Shaq. Some of the
Yep.
Adam Sandler movies with
Well, Shaq in Scary Movie.
Shaq and Scary Movie was great. Wasn't Mike Tyson in a Scary Movie?
I'm sure he was.
I feel like that feels right.
The Kicking and Screaming pick though is like
so good,
Oh,
dude.
I mean, like Mike Ditka came to my mind. Like, I can't not pick this guy.
Yeah, no, he's like that's not even just a cameo. He is like a part of that movie.
Yeah.
Like
Who's smoking in the house? No one's smoking in the house.
vitamins.
yeah.
Mike Dicker from Bill Swarsky super fans.
Honestly, LeBron James in Trainwreck,
Yes.
pretty funny. Did we miss anyone else big?
That's what I'm trying to think.
I can't think of
KG
any.
and Uncut Gems I would have taken first, but I'm glad I got Lance.
Yep.
But that was just, dude, that movie's so good.
It's just good. It's just weird that it was a serious role and like he
Very
killed it.
serious, yeah.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
He killed it.
Ray Allen and He Got Game.
Yeah, there's actually some lower end ones, yeah. I like that a lot. Nobody Pro was in that one. I'm trying to think of like comedy sports movies. There's Nobody Pro in that one. Yeah. All right. If we're all out of honorable mentions, what's our next topic?
Oh, let's see here. Do we want to do Pittsburgh Sports Mount Rushmore, best cereals, or things that dads do?
I would. Go ahead, Smalls.
I was gonna say I think we should do Pittsburgh Sports Mount Rushmore, and end it with things dads do.
Well, it's only 8 or I guess 9 o'clock.
Okay, well then best cereals. I think that could be a
Well,
good rapid fire one.
Well, okay. You guys want to do best cereals right now?
I'm diggity.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. Because we just got into our number 2, Smalls.
2. Okay.
I need you to hold on. We're going home.
Just hold on, we're going home.
Order, Denny, is what?
This is draft number 4. That would be Smalls, Deke, Alex, and myself.
Beautiful. Smalls, what is the number 1 cereal on the planet?
That's a loaded question right there, my guy.
I mean, it's one you're going to have to answer. If no matter what you say, I'm going to make fun of you.
I know. That's the thing. Give me Cocoa Puffs.
Oh, whoa.
Really?
That's chocolate cereal.
Bro, Cocoa Puffs as the GOAT?
Whatever, dude. I fucking, as a kid, Cocoa Puffs were the GOAT. Whatever, dude.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, all right. Who's up next? Me?
Dennis.
Yeah, that would be that is you.
CT Crunch, baby. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's such a miss on my part. God damn it.
That's the only reason I was like, every cereal past CT Crunch, Smalls, I don't care about. I got CT Crunch. I'm good. I got Jordan.
Dude, CTC honestly is the best. I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't hate Cocoa Puffs. That's why. Dude.
Cocoa Puffs are so fucking
CTC is so
CT
good.
Crunch is just.
Yeah.
Is it Alex, Denny?
Yes.
Give me that waffle crisp.
Ooh, yes. Waffle
crisp is.
Waffle crisp
I don't
is
even know
so
if they
good.
make it anymore, but mother of God was that shit good.
Dude, it's like it's one of those. It has such a distinct taste.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
Bowl after bowl after bowl of it. So.
Oh, Waffle Crisp was good. Yeah. Sorry, I had to go. I was like, why can't I think of fucking Waffle Crisp?
I don't even think they have it. I think they changed the name. They still kind of have it.
They have it in like bar form. It looks like now, but Denny, you're up for 2.
So give me Cookie Crisp,
Oh yeah.
Okay.
and then not Cocoa Puffs, but I want Cocoa Pebbles.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I would eat that shit and then drink the milk after.
Absolutely.
So damn
Interesting.
good.
I don't hate it at one bit.
Favorite.
Yeah. Okay. So we're naming like specific ass cereal. Just so, okay. Just I want to make sure that it's not like you're getting the whole.
Yeah. No.
Okay. The whole Pebble franchise. Alex, you're up again.
Speaking of Pebbles.
Damn it.
Pebbles.
Damn it. Yeah.
I mean, they're classic, you know.
What movie? Oh, I think it was Kangaroo Jack, where I think Anthony Anderson was like, it just smells like a bowl of fresh fruity pebbles, and I'm like, I resonate with that because that is one of the best smells out there.
It's hard to believe that the main character of Kangaroo Jack is the fat kid from Stand By Me.
Wait, what?
Gary O'Connell in Kangaroo Jack, the main character is Kern in Stand By Me.
People.
Also, Kangaroo Jack was projected as this movie where a fucking kangaroo was going to be able to talk.
Yeah, it wasn't that at all.
Worst movie ever.
I don't know if it was the worst movie ever. It just didn't live up to what they portrayed it as.
Damn.
I agree. False advertising.
Yep. Just different than what it really should have been.
All right, I'm up again. I got CT Crunch. I'm going to go with I'm trying to think like if I missed any big one. So I will admit the Pebbles form of cereal I was never a big fan of, despite wanting to chug Cocoa Pebbles milk every time. It's like the little Pythagoras stuff, Smalls. I know. I see your face. Like it's just, you know what I mean.
10,000 or something.
What's that?
It's like rice. It's for when you want to
Yes.
eat 10,000 or something.
But I'm gonna go with Tony the Tiger Frosted Flakes.
Damn it, dude. Fuck you.
I love cereal, brother. You're up for 2, Smalls, and I'm excited to see which one comes back to me because I got 2 that I want.
Give me Captain Crunch.
Yeah. Wait, just OG CT Crunch?
OG. Just give me OG Captain Crunch.
I totally with you.
Yep.
Cut the roof of my mouth, Daddy.
And then give me
Come on, baby. Come on. Come on.
this one might, I don't know if this is going to be controversial. Give me Apple Jacks.
Do you know how many times a day I say,
I'm so fucking pissed you took Apple Jacks.
Okay. All right. Because
You're like,
I
"Oh,
feel
my
like
name is Sidney
Apple
Mon."
Jacks is, I love Apple Jacks, but I feel like
every
can't tell if
time
people
a
don't
teammate
like
gets
it.
downed in Warzone, every time I'm late to a meeting, every single time, here I come, I am Cinnamon. Like like someone gets down in Warzone, I'm like, here I come, I am Cinnamon, and they're like, shut the fuck up and res me. I am gonna go with Fruity Loops.
Ooh.
I think I am going to my breakfast buffet at this point is what I'm gonna say. I am super happy with my picks.
Your
I
buffet.
don't love Fruit Loops.
cereal.
I'm General Mills as a motherfucker at this point, but Alex, you're up for your third pick.
I can't have him anymore because I'm an adult, but I love Trix.
You bastard. Why is everyone taking my cereals?
Well, they're for
Hate this.
kids anyway.
They're so good.
You said Trix.
Yeah. Trix was just the shit. And then Trix yogurt.
Did you? Okay, that's what I was
Trix
going to ask.
yogurt's
is the-
much better than Trix in my opinion.
So I like
But-
Trix got a little artificial towards the end of the bowl, but the first 3 bites of Trix match any cereal on the planet.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Denny, you're up for 3-4, brother.
Shit. I'm gonna go with Lucky Charms.
Yes.
That's a bad pick.
Wow.
What? Those still marshmallows made my day, Smalls.
I'm gonna get some on the way home. This is
Okay,
a
so as a cereal, okay, so be honest with me.
I don't hate a steak.
Be honest with me. You're telling me that that's an elite cereal when you eat half of it, not even half of it, like a third of it.
dude,
No,
I
I
go
eat the whole
back for
damn thing.
seconds.
But you wouldn't eat just the grain, right?
Yes, I
No,
would.
the grain's
I
awful.
would.
Yes, I would.
I
That's-
would. Not bad.
That's garbage.
Kiss each
That's
other. If
so
you're telling-
bad.
if you're telling the truth, kiss each other.
I,
See, yeah, see?
Okay, so you're
you're a
lying.
street fan, you know that?
So
I
you're
was-
lying.
I
I
wasn't.
mean, he was about to.
I know you're truthful. What's number 4, Den?
Kicks.
Now that's a shitty pick.
Is
That-
that good?
That's
hold on,
also a
hold on.
bad
Hey,
pick.
hey! He had heart issues. Be sensitive.
I
Yeah.
don't care about his
Okay.
stupid heart.
I don't either.
Yeah, he's fine now. So
Yeah.
Wait, if you don't
Right.
care about your heart, why
Wait,
would you take
you're
kicks?
fine now, right?
Wow.
Shh, please. Put me out of my misery.
Well, you took kicks, not us. Alex, you're up for your 4th.
Crunchberry.
Oh wow!
Yep.
Yep. Just an absolute classic and something I could eat all the time. I like fruity cereals.
I'm gonna go with
Kind of guy.
Reese's Puff. Reese's Puff.
Yep.
Peanut butter chocolate flavor.
Bro. Aside from being the best, it's literally Cocoa Puffs with peanut butter. The best cereal ever.
It's good.
The
It's
best
really
jingle of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Smalls, you're up for 4 and 5, brother.
All right. Give me Count Chocula
Yeah.
and this one it might be more of an adult pick. I don't care. I love Honey Bunches of Oats.
Oh, me too. So good.
It's so good.
Especially when you get like the huge clusters in it. Oh.
So I'm not gonna. Is there a flavor, Smalls, that you're tied to?
Because
don't they have multiple flavor types? And stuff?
They do. I'm an original guy. I'm allergic to almonds, or else.
Gotcha.
So I can't eat that.
That's probably the most purchased cereal is their peanut butter version for me.
I don't think I've had that.
It's so good.
Really?
I'm a sucker for peanut butter. Damn it.
Yeah, Honey Bunches slaps.
All right. Let me look at the board. I got CT Crunch. I got Frosted Flakes. I got Fruity Loops. I got Reese's Puff. You gotta add sugar to it. But Snap Crackle Pop. That wasn't taken, was it?
No.
Yeah, it was taken. Can't have it. Sorry.
Yeah, you didn't. I didn't think so. And I'm writing Snap Crackle Pop just because fuck you, Denny.
Just the original?
Hell yeah.
Really?
Yes.
So why the fuck not?
I think that's overrated unless you're using it to make the treats.
What if you put a bunch of sugar on top of it?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You dump a pallet of sugar in there.
Dude, you can do the same thing with like fucking bran flakes, and it still tastes like sugar.
We're talking about.
Yeah, you can also buy fucking sandals, or you could buy Crocs.
Shout out to Josh.
You should probably just buy the sandals.
Shout out to Josh Elsas.
Yeah.
Alex, you're up for your fifth.
Honey Smacks.
Ooh, yeah.
You answered so quick.
Honey Smacks were good.
I'm not a big fan of Honey Smacks. I'm gonna be honest.
Fair enough. You're wrong.
I fucked with the frog.
Okay. I get why you don't like it, but Honey Smacks did smack.
They did. Do they even make those anymore?
I hope not. Let's see. Honey Smacks. Oh, I spelled both words wrong. Yeah, you can still get them.
Get some of that shit. Here for my teeth.
I fuck with the frog, man. Dig him.
Dig him the frog.
Denny, you're for the fifth.
Give me Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yep.
I thought about it. Yep.
You can't not take Cheerios.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, but I also like the sweetened ones. There's
just the there. It's like the sugar
Honey Nut Cheerios or something like that.
I forget what it's called, but yeah.
There's I bought just Honey Nut this past weekend, and I sat down and had a bowl, and I was like, oh, this is like good for my cholesterol. I want the other shit. I want the bad for my cholesterol shit. Yeah.
Give me all the unhealthy shit.
Get the multi-grain ones and put a pallet of sugar on top of them.
Why can't I think of the name of the motherfucking cereal Snap Crackle Pop? Is it just Rice Krispies?
Snap Crackle Pop.
Yeah, fuck it. What do we miss, guys? What were the Boo Berry? What were the other Count Chocula ones? There's Boo Berry and then
Frankenberry.
Frankenberry. Wow, it's kind of lazy.
Yeah.
Just like
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles. Wow, no chocolate. Oh no, Fruity Pebbles won. Alex took them in the second
that was
round.
taken.
Okay.
I think Trix.
Cereal.
Which one?
S'more cereal.
Ooh, yeah. I remember that. I do remember that. That was good.
What else is there? Do you guys remember back in there was like a Scooby-Doo cereal I loved growing up, and I can't remember.
Ooh.
I used to love oatmeal because I hated oatmeal, but I loved Sonic the Hedgehog, and Sonic the Hedgehog was on oatmeal, so I kept trying to love oatmeal, and it was so ass.
Well, they made the Scooby-Doo version of oatmeal, right?
Yeah.
Because I had the little
Yep.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Everyone use the restroom, grab another beer, whatever, and we'll be back in 2 minutes.
Let's dive right into sports, as I have strong opinions on that. Which college team could beat a professional team in the same sport right now?
Okay.
There is not a single answer that is better than the LSU Tigers defeating the Cincinnati Bengals.
Even if I know the pitch that's coming, every other part of me is still normal.
That's why it's frustrating for me, Greg.
It's like okay, if I know what something is coming, I know ahead of time, I still have to be able to do the action to get the result that I need.
Okay, so they won 3 games in 10 years with 3 rebuilds.
I don't lose at arguments. All
Especially about fast food, so yeah.
You will never walk alone. Guess what? Now you will. Coronavirus.
I barely touch my girlfriend's cat. The most I'd be willing to do is like just kind of put my finger on its forehead and just like.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with us is Alex Kazor from Steelers Depot.
We are live with Ryan Smith, professional cornhole player in the ACL. Ryan,
What all franchises were you able to work with in the NHL?
With Phoenix, Carolina, and Detroit.
So here is Moorhead's ranking. Moorhead is my cousin. He is the rank king.
Higher
Top 10 extra Power Rangers.
This is the top 10 emo songs of the 2000s.
There's only one correct answer for number one. Why is F is for Family better than Futurama when Futurama is like Star Wars for potheads? Like
I know. So I think
We have one or two that are mad in the chat.
You're welcome for that.
Okay, we're gonna get banned.
All right, we are back. Alex is in the restroom still, which is fine, but I was just making sure because we are out of commercial time. Denny, what's our next draft, buddy? Which honestly, I think this might be the smoothest 1-2 punch in Thoughts on the Bench history that I just say, what's the draft, and you actually are prepared for it. I just want to let you know, fuck Greg and Josh and Benny. They're not able to be the second chair the way you are, and I appreciate you for that.
You know, we're just that great. So Mount Rushmore is what is next.
Let's do it. So this is the Mount Rushmore of Pittsburgh sports.
That is correct.
412 Mount Rushmore. We'll wait for Alex to come back for this one.
Yeah.
I think the one interesting thing about all of our drafts tonight is how, one, different they are, but two, how many conspiracies I continue to try to think of.
Yep.
That's the problem with the show, is that every time we get deeper into the show, I think about the first draft. And I'm like, damn, I could have taken that one. 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 Alex, we're doing the Pittsburgh Mount Rushmore. So that's just 4, right?
Yeah, unless you want to do Mount Rushmore plus.
No.
We could do a 5.
You can do a 5.
Of course, yeah. No,
Can everybody think of 20 impactful Yinzer athletes?
I think so.
Okay. Totally cool with that. I just like to ask because there's a lot of times where my eyes are bigger than my brain. So, what's the order for this one, Dan?
This one will be. We're back to the
I
top.
think it's Deke, Alex, Denny, Smalls.
Yep. Yeah, we're back to the top of the order.
Damn it, this is frustrating.
Oh, it's so frustrating. Oh, you have the number 1 pick.
Yeah, but I mean, come on now.
Oh, dude,
Here's the thing, Denny. I can think of 3 people that deserve to be the number 1 pick. The problem is that you and Alex are both going to get guys that wrap back around that are better than my next pick. So who's the guy that's like head and shoulders above everyone else in Pittsburgh ever?
I can think of a couple.
That's the problem, is you can think of a couple.
You just said that.
Dickhead. You fucking dick. Alex, tell me this guy's not an idiot.
I love him.
Here's my question. If we're doing a Mount Rushmore, should we just, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, solidify the sports? So
No, I think-
hockey, baseball. Okay. All right.
I think it's just go for it, honestly.
Yeah.
Totally cool.
There's not much with baseball. There's really not much. Because at the end of the day, there's maybe
There's more than you think.
And there's yeah.
not much.
All right, I'm gonna go with the guy that is the reason why this sport is still in Pennsylvania, and that is Mario Lemieux.
Yep.
You
It's a given.
It's a no-brainer.
I disagree for 2 reasons, which hopefully will go 2 and 3. But I think Mario is on everyone's Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
So,
He is.
Alex, you're up.
Roberto Clemente.
Yeah, that's the other fucking guy, man.
I mean,
God damn it!
Not only is he such an iconic sports figure from Pittsburgh, but baseball over. I mean, he was.
Would you, if you had the number 1 pick, Alex, who would you have taken?
In my opinion, I would say Roberto because just his pull that he's not only had in Pittsburgh, but the influence he had sports-wide and worldwide.
Yep. Yeah, dude, there are like several streets in several cities that are Roberto Clemente Road or Street or Avenue or whatever.
He was prolific, and he transcended past baseball.
Yep.
And I mean, just the taking stuff back to your home country and then dying for it is like,
man,
it's just fucking ass. Yeah, that was the one too. There's one more in that same breath that I feel like Alex, but those are the guys. So, Denny.
Sidney Crosby.
Ooh,
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
He deserves to be there. He is not who I was thinking of, but he deserves to be a top
He's
pick.
the next Mario, man. Like, he is literally like living in Mario's footsteps.
Could you imagine if he didn't get hurt? The points he would have put up.
Well, yes, but he was better when he came back.
Yeah, but you're going to tell me that they stapled his jaws shut and he was drinking through a straw. He was better when he came back, but
well, let's put it this way: they didn't win back-to-back cups before he got hurt. He became a more complete player once he got back.
I think that's
which you don't see very often.
No,
like he became much more all around.
He changed his game. Like, he really became the all-around playmaker versus like, hey, I'm the kid who's going to go ahead and score some sick fucking goal and then make a cool play.
Agree.
Yeah, and he still scores sick fucking goals, but he makes all the cool fucking plays.
Smalls, you're for 2.
Which
I think this is a very good 2 to have. Just I love our 3 picks. I think they're cemented, but you're at a point where you can definitely still crush this thing.
So this one, it's a tough one for me. I'm gonna go Kutch first.
Really?
Wow.
I'm gonna go Kutch. Dude, he made baseball relevant in Pittsburgh again.
I don't hate it.
Which is almost impossible to do. He himself was such a defining athlete for an entire franchise and city.
He was?
Like
he was cool.
I mean, that was it.
He bought memory foam slippers from me whenever I used to work at Brookstown.
Nice. Second one, give me Yager.
Okay.
Tell me why. I love it. Tell me why.
Because he was the only good thing about the Penguins in the 90s, and he was like kind of the last guy standing and still put on a show, you know? And despite Mario not being there, and I don't know, man, like early Yager was the best Yager. I mean, obviously he played for years after.
Did you ever see the group of guys, Smalls, that follow him, that all wear his jerseys from different teams with mullets? And it's just so good.
Yep, it's incredible.
That's a great pick. I was curious when Yager was going to go, to be honest with you. So I'm happy he ended up going in the second. Denny, were you hoping that either of those 2 guys fell to you?
No, actually, I really wasn't. I want Mean Joe Green.
Ooh, yep.
It's a great pick.
Deserves to be there.
Yep. Part of the reason the 70s Steelers even happened, honestly.
That's right.
I read a book about that team, and like he was basically the guy at the helm. Like
he was it. He was the dude.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Alex.
No,
good.
No, I'm good.
I mean, I'll talk about Mean Joe Green if you want to.
No, it's fine.
The nickname alone, Mean
Like,
Joe Green. Juxtaposition Coke commercial, greatest thing that's ever happened.
That's true.
I'm gonna go with one I'm surprised didn't get picked. Terry Bradshaw.
I was between him.
I mean, just
and
the accolades that he brought back to the city. You know.
The thing about Bradshaw was he was so like polarizing for Steelers fans, because like he was not the reason, at least for like the first 2, maybe even 3 Super Bowls, but like he ended up being the guy. But like there for a while, his job was up in the air, which is crazy to think about. But.
Dude, he hated Pittsburgh for like a minute because they thought he was just a dumb hick that didn't, you know what I mean? Like back in the day, they were just like, oh, fuck this guy.
Yeah,
kind of was a dumb hick. Kind of still is.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Honus Wagner.
Oh,
Yep.
God, yeah.
I think the greatest ball player to go through are I think Clemente is a better Yinzer, better story. Honus Wagner's probably the best ball player to go through.
Really compare though. You
You
always
can't.
run into it.
You
too.
can't
Can
at
you
all.
compare the play style of the early 1900s to the power and everything that was going
Not at
on
all.
later on?
It's like put Aaron Judge in the 1910 World Series. You know what I mean? Like he's batting 1,000.
Even put Aaron Judge in somewhere like the 50s in Murderer's Row when guys were pitching 85, 90 mile an hour fastballs right down the middle.
He's batting 1,000, brother.
Yeah, nobody was pitching 100 miles an hour and had 9-inch vertical breaks on their balls.
I'm torn between two guys, but I'm gonna go with the guy that I think has the bigger Yinzer impact, and that is Polamalu.
Oh,
Yep.
He's such a nice guy too.
He is.
He hasn't been back to Pittsburgh.
Well, it's because he's doing a bunch of other shit.
But there's a lot tied into that. He said that this year might be the first year he comes back for a game, and I love Troy Polamalu. But there's a lot of inner workings with him in the city of Pittsburgh that I think he deserves more. Is what I'll say.
Yep.
Alex, you have Roberto Clemente, you have Terry Bradshaw. You're up for your third pick, brother.
Do they have to have been an athlete? What about a coach?
I am totally cool with that. It's a Mount Rushmore.
I'm going with Bill Cowher then. I mean,
absolutely.
You want to talk about a man that the city absolutely loves.
I mean, we still talk about his mustache alone.
Man, it was glorious. That's what gave him the Cowher power.
The Cowher power. I love that pick. Yeah, no, coaches opens up a whole nother fucking thought process in my brain right now. Denny, you have for your third.
Oh shit. Give me Franco Harris.
Ooh, there it is. That was the other guy I was thinking about with Troy.
He's got to get up. Like he's got to be out there. I mean, he's just one of those guys.
There was a
staple of our city.
A day, Denny, when I was sitting outside of Milano's Pizza downtown, and I was there with Nico, his ex-girlfriend, and my ex-girlfriend, and like the three of them don't give a shit about sports. And I'm looking, and Franco Harris walked by, and I'm just jaw-dropped staring. And this girl walks up, and she goes, "Yeah, that's Frank." And I was like, "Frank," and
you
he
know
looked.
Who that is?
He looked back, and I said, "I love you," and he goes, "I appreciate that," and just left. And like, Kate, like my ex, Nico's ex, and Nico were just like, "Why'd you just tell that guy you love him?" I was like, "Cause I do." Like, I fucking do. But I literally was like, "Frank," and he goes, "Yeah," and I was like, "Oh my god," he answered. I was like, I love you." He was like, "I appreciate that," and I was just like, "Oh, Franco Harris appreciates that. I love him." Like,
I'm gonna wait to tell the story of another icon that I believe should belong on Mount Rushmore. When he's picked, I will tell you.
I thought you said he's already been picked, but I will hold on. I was like, God damn.
No, he has not been picked yet, but I fully anticipate he'll be picked. If he isn't, then he will be my last pick.
Are we two Smalls for his third and fourth, I think? Yes.
Yep.
All right, Smalls, you got two picks, buddy.
Give me Hines Ward.
Yes. He was on my board, man. I couldn't justify him ahead of the guys I picked, but Hines Ward is also an elite Yinzer.
Yep.
I mean, fucking Heinz. I even spelled it like the ketchup. I know it's not.
Yep. The other one. Give me Gino.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why Gino?
Why not Gino?
Because
I just want to know.
Because
story about.
So Mario had Yager.
That's what
Sid
I'm saying.
had
He already
Gino.
has Yager, Denny. That's what I'm going towards.
Like Gino would literally be a stud on any other. Like he would be the guy on pretty much any other team he would play on.
Mm-hmm.
But he's playing with Sid, and he loves playing with Sid. It's not like he really wants to move. You know, like he's. And for that, he wants to stay in Pittsburgh. You know, that's a true Yinzer. Like, he wants to be a Pittsburgh sports guy.
I mean, Hines Ward literally retired, so he couldn't stop being a Steeler. Like,
yeah.
Evgeny Malkin would die.
Hopefully he does. I want him to.
Well, I think he goes back
retire,
to Russia and plays a couple years
Maybe.
there, but I don't think he
like,
plays
I'm
for
okay
another
with that.
NHL team. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay with that, but
With Datsuk. He'll pull a Datsuk
Yes,
where
100%.
Miami is over, I'll go to the KHL. But so my story was whenever I was younger in high school, me and a couple of my buddies would used to go down to the practices, get autographs from all the Penguins players. It was super cool. So when Gino first came to the Penguins, he had this super nice Porsche 911 Turbo, just driving it around like it was nothing. He sitting there signing autographs for everyone, and my one buddy goes, "Gino, I love you," and he looked back out of his car at us, super thick Russian accent, and he goes, "I love you too," super thick, and we're like, "Oh my god," my heart just melted.
Damn.
It was one of the best days of my life, just to hear that come from his mouth. Just awesome. And it was just so off too. He didn't hesitate, just boom, said it.
I kind of feel that's a personal attack, and that Frank Harris did not tell me he loved me. Now I'm upset.
Yeah, your story sucks now, Derek.
Yeah. You could have had the big sexy Russian say he loves you.
I'm gonna tweet Frank. Be like, "Hey, do you love me?"
I love you.
But Eric would be the one to get a response from him. And
I'm good at that shit.
Yes, I do.
I was expecting I love you too. Denny, you're up for your fourth, buddy.
Shit. I don't know what to do.
I know what to do, Denny, and you're gonna be pissed when I take my fourth.
You took Gino. Smalls took Gino from me.
Yep.
I feel like I need to take a Riverhounds player. I have to take a Riverhounds player.
You don't.
I don't have to, but I mean, it's a Pittsburgh sport.
There's only two, Denny, in my mind that I care about.
I agree. There's only two that are up there.
and a current coach there.
Shout out to Marshall Fitness.
Yeah.
You dickhead.
Funny story. I saw Will yesterday.
No shit.
Yeah, he had a soccer game that was after mine at Shenley Park.
What position did Will play?
Goalkeeper.
Was he okay? I couldn't remember if he was goalkeeper or defender or whatever it was. Yeah, okay.
He's on the vault this week, actually.
Oh, let's go. I love Will, man. He's such a dope dude.
So give me hold on. I'm looking at all of our lists to make sure that he's not on there.
Where do you go to high? Oh, sorry. Where do you go to high school, Smalls?
East Allegheny. So not like a prominent.
No. Did he play college ball?
Pitt.
He played at Pitt.
In Westchester. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. I was just curious. I was like, I feel like I haven't heard about him as I don't know. Denny.
Yep.
Sorry.
Chuck Knoll.
Yes. Yep. Yes, Denny.
He's got to go.
Is it Knoll?
I thought it was. I don't know.
Is it just Chuck? No. Oh no, it's just NOLL.
NOLL.
I almost assumed that every Knoll was okay. I don't know why. Love that, Alex. You're up.
Lynn Swan.
Yep.
Oh, walk me through it.
I just think he was a prolific player here, but then B, the man's run for political office around here and been extremely prominent in the entire community.
I don't hate it one bit.
Around Pittsburgh, that a lot of people know the name. I think Lynn Swan one of them.
He also charges $60 for an autograph if you see him on the street.
I'd probably charge you too.
I would. I would.
Man. Well, okay. I mean, my first pick is Paul Child.
Yes.
There's not a single person in Pittsburgh soccer history that is not aware of who Paul Child is. He deserves to be on here. His son Eddie coached me at Point Park. Paul was with the Pittsburgh Spirit.
Paul's awesome.
Denny. He was one of the two names you were thinking.
The guy.
Yeah.
He's
okay.
the guy.
So I have hockey. I have baseball. I have football. I have soccer. I don't really.
You don't have women's football. Where's Pittsburgh passion, Derek?
Where's the passion at?
Not on yours either. I like coaches. I like a lot of stuff. I like quarterbacks. Man. I'm thinking football for this one. There's a guy that I can't believe is left off this list, but I also feel like I should take another guy.
I think one of the guys you're mentioning is going to be somebody that I have met in public, and I'll have another story about them.
So there's 3 people in my brain right now. They're all Steelers.
Yeah.
One fits the office thing. One fits the greatest of a situation thing, and one is just a people's champion. I'm going with the people's champion. Give me Jack Lambert.
Oh, that's not who I thought you were gonna go with.
Yeah, me too. Like,
give me Jack Lambert.
That's a great pick, but
I mean, Jack Lambert, I met one time out in Fox Chapel at the Yacht Club. I went to dinner with Matt Redding and Ryan Kennedy Smalls, and Jack. It was Kylie Jackson's family that owned the bar, but Jack Lambert was at the bar, and I just went up to him and I was like, "Hey, I'm just a massive fan. Like, I'm super young, I know, but like I know who you are." And he's like, "Hey, man, that's awesome." And he had like the 2 teeth out here. One of the greatest football players of all time, and Jack Lambert deserves his spot on this Mount Washington. So, keep in mind who you guys thought I was going to pick there, because I'm curious to see if they get taken. So, Alex, you're up.
Mel Blount.
Yes,
another great
deserves it, 100%.
Was that one of the ones you were thinking?
It was not, to be honest with you, but he. If I would have remembered him at this point, he would have been one of the ones. He deserves to be there. It's a great pick.
Yeah, he's a popular guy around here.
Denny.
Jerome Bettis.
Not on my list at all, and I wish he would have been, because that's a wonderful pick.
And he's the gentleman I had another story about. Jerome is a frequent gentleman who likes to go to Mario in Southside.
I saw him in Nakami, so.
No, he's a big Southside guy. But we were down in Southside, and we were all sitting there, and he's like buying shots for anybody who's near him. So like probably had about 5-6 rounds of shots just on Jerome's tab. And then all of a sudden we're like, "Yo, Jerome, can we get a picture?" It's like, "I can't do it in Southside, but let's go out to the back." Literally goes back through the kitchen and drags like 6 of us with him, gets pictures with all of us. And
that's awesome.
It's just like,
think about it though, that's a better plug than let's do it at the table. No, I'm gonna drag you through the fucking kitchen. You're gonna learn who I am.
It was fucking funny as shit. Like, there's a guy over like next to the dumpster, like puking his brains out, and Jerome's like, "Yo, man, get out of here! Like, I'm getting pictures." And
hey, that's the only NFL running back that's ever cameoed on The Office. Fun fact.
Yeah, it's a really good point. He did not go to the house party though, or the hotel party.
That's true. Didn't want to go.
Close us out, Smalls.
There are so many names. There are so many names that I want to throw in here. I don't think that this one should be controversial, but it might. Give me Ben.
Yes. Okay. That was one of my ones. That was one of mine. I mean, he's the best Steelers quarterback ever.
Dude,
I love Terry Bradshaw, but it's Big Ben.
Dude, I mean,
I'm a Cordell Stewart, man.
Slash has his fucking place on this list.
He does.
But Big Ben Roethlisberger is
Hodges.
Dude, I could go
not only
a shirt, a hat, a jersey, a shirt, a hat.
Well, that's when you said people's champion, that's who I thought you were going to go with.
That's what I thought too.
No, man. Doc is a fucking cult hero.
Yeah. Yeah. Ben, though, I mean, dude, I am confident that we have a chance in any single game that Ben Roethlisberger is the quarterback. He gets a lot of shit, but it's just a fact.
Yeah.
The Steelers have a chance at winning in every single game that Ben Roethlisberger is the quarterback. Plain and simple.
I don't hate it. I mean, he is. So Bradshaw has the. It's funny because Bradshaw is like the known commodity for quarterback in Pittsburgh, but the city also hated Bradshaw for so long that Bradshaw hated the city. And then you get Big Ben, who obviously has all his shit. I'm surprised Big Ben fell this long, but I wanted Jack Lambert. But who do we miss? Like who?
Jack Ham. Jack Ham's another big one. Dude, I wanted to take Flower, but I already had 2 Penguins.
Yeah,
so.
Mark Andre, absolutely.
Dude, have you guys ever seen the video where he first comes back to Pittsburgh after he goes to Vegas? It's a tearjerker. Like,
my dad was at that game.
That dude, that's.
I couldn't believe. I was so pissed I couldn't go.
The one name I was thinking of was Rocky Blyer.
Yep. Rocky Blyer's another
Rocky
one.
Blyer's story alone. So Andy Collier, a buddy of mine, his dad wrote the play. It was a play of Rocky Blyer's ability to go overseas. I think it was to Vietnam and then come back and still play.
Yep.
Which is electric. Anybody on the early defenses, I think Mel Blount 100% deserves to be on.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're also not thinking about like guys like
Willie Stargell.
Yeah, Willie Stargell, Willie Parker, just because of that 1 year.
Here's my question: would Willie Parker make it over Le'Veon Bell?
No.
So
Willie Parker won a Super Bowl.
Okay, exactly. So that's
a real
the
question,
difference.
Denny.
That's the difference. So when you talk Mount Rushmore, he was one of the reasons we won Super Bowl 40. Was he a better running back than Le'Veon? Probably, almost definitely not. But like
no, but
I mean, like if he didn't break his leg, maybe that's a different story.
Yeah, sure, but he did.
One guy we can add on here, Heath Miller.
Yeah,
Heath Miller. Dude, there were so many guys
Joey
on that
Porter.
05 team, like Santonio Holmes, just because of that one catch.
I would put up an argument for Santonio Holmes at this point.
I mean, Ike Taylor. Like there are a few guys.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
I think it's more just because I like.
Give me
Ike
RC
Taylor.
over Ike Taylor.
I like Ike Taylor.
I'll take
as a
Ryan
guy.
Clark. Yeah, I do too. His giant six head. Give me Ryan Clark over his bitch ass.
That's fair. That's fair.
Who else do we miss, Alex?
I don't know. People seem to really like Charlie Batch around here.
So that was okay. I told you guys to remind me about the guy's political standpoint. Charlie Batch. He has so much foundational work. He has so many like businesses and industry type stuff. I honestly, when you were like, Lynn Swann ran for office, I was going to take Charlie Batch. 100%.
I mean, for as little as he truly did for the team statistically, boy, do they love him.
Off the record, he followed Big Ben around his rookie to fourth year, paid the restaurant tabs he didn't pay, apologized to the women that Big Ben was a dickhead to, and basically babysat that fucker for 4 years.
Statistically.
Yes.
Yep.
Charlie Batch did more for the city than anyone else. Also, I met Big Ben and Michael Vick once at San Mercado, and I say I met them, but I also
dog on a leash.
So I was wasted because my girlfriend and her friends at the time, my ex-girlfriend, they like took forever to get there. So me and Fisher, friend of the bench, got wasted because we were like, fuck it, and then charged it to her card. But I walked by the table because Charlie Batch, Big Ben, and Mike Vick all pulled up late. And I walked by and like all these guys were like, yo, Mike Vick, like Virginia Tech, Hokies, like, and his bouncers were tossing them all. So I was just like, oh, I just got to go to the bathroom. And I walk up and I look at Mike Vick and I go, Papa. And he goes, Papa. And I was like, yeah, that's it. And then I followed Big Ben to the restroom to see how big he was compared to me, not penis-wise, height-wise. He is a massive man in both categories. I will just throw that out there.
Both categories.
I saw his dick. Massive.
Deke. Jesus.
Was that the infamous night that did he go into the restroom and?
No, it was in Pittsburgh. We're fine.
Okay.
Yeah, my asshole's safe. Denny, it is 8:46. What is our last topic for the evening? Even though we might do it early, but I doubt it for us.
Well, it's actually 9:46 here in like normal people
Fucking
time.
nerd time, yeah.
We are gonna go with. Did we want to end off with things dads do?
Yes.
It's a dad night. We're going.
It's a dad night.
Let's do dad night, yeah.
Things dads do.
What is our order, Dan?
So our order will be Alex, myself, Smalls, and Deke.
All right. Well, I'm starting off with falling asleep after a holiday.
Hold on, let me finish.
Wasted no time.
I hate that you already know what you want to pick. Yeah, all right. What was it, Alex?
Falling asleep after a holiday dinner. Think about your dad after Thanksgiving, Christmas, anything like that. Passed out on the couch.
Sleeping at holidays. I will know what that is. Yeah, no, I mean, dude, I can't stress enough the best meal on the planet Oh, fuck, my mom's still watching. The best meal on the planet is Thanksgiving. So dads fall asleep after eating Thanksgiving dinner.
Yep.
Shout out to Uncle Don.
Yep.
It's going to be a frustrating draft with my mother watching. All right. I just got a lot of picks that don't. Who's up?
Chip's gonna get the inside scoop on all of this. So it's me, right?
Well, it just kind of negates a lot of my picks.
No, I think it is you, Denny. I think.
Yeah, it is me.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be trying to steal my picks, Smalls. Get out of
My
here.
bad.
So I'm gonna call it the shake and pop move. So what this is, anytime your dad has a handful like peanuts, M&M's, something like bite size in their hand, it's always a shake, and then they pop it in their mouth. It's a shake and pop. My dad
does do that.
Yeah, my dad.
That's a low-key elite pick.
Like my dad sits there, he'll have a thing of fucking cashews in his hand.
See, I'd rather throw it all in my mouth, but dads do that. Like, I'd rather just throw it in my mouth. Like,
yeah, like you shake.
I put like 15 M&Ms in one cheek like a fucking chipmunk, and then just eat the other side.
Yeah,
they keep it in their hands like a fucking psychopath. What, Smalls? What are you looking at?
Dude, I've never thought about that before. That's so on point.
That is a good one.
It's a real fucking thing. I promise you. Because I look at my dad every time, like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like,
you gotta mix them up.
What the fuck? Okay.
Smalls.
Dope.
My mom said, "Okay, I'll go." No, you can watch, Mom. I just have a lot of. We're just gonna have another. Just have a lot of picks. That Smalls, you're up.
I'm so confused.
I don't know what that means. I'm gonna go. Dads definitely pretend that they don't want a dog.
Yeah, that was on my board. That was on my board.
Yep.
That was on my board.
No, I remember when I adopted my dog, my dad was like, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" And he was the first one playing with her the first time I brought her home.
They're like obsessed with it. Yeah, just gonna get over with. Dads have sex with your mom.
That is something they do, I guess. It's not what I was. When I came up with this category,
I also thought my mom would be in bed at 9:50 on a fucking Monday.
Talk about a motherfucker.
That's a clip.
You can cut it. Number 2, mow the lawn once a week.
What did I miss?
I said your dad has sex with your mom.
That's the only one I got. Mom, you're cool to watch the rest of the show. Everything else is family friendly. My dad mows the lawn once a week.
Jesus.
Oh man.
Yeah, you're fucking up. Just go.
All right, give me.
No, wait, Smalls. Let it simmer for a second.
All right.
Everybody think of yeah. Everyone just.
All right.
I was super proud of that. Whenever this topic got sent in earlier today, I thought it was a good one. I regret my decisions.
You must have a great relationship with your parents.
You know what, Smalls? I would not be able to run this stupid fake ass company without my parents.
Oh,
shout out to Chip and Marsha.
Wholesome moments.
Nice.
They fund this entire thing. All the money that we've made, yeah, it comes from their credit cards. Yeah, I run their credit cards to the ground. They have negative credit limit. Yeah, but aside from that, love them. Psych. I run my own credit limit to the ground. Smalls, you're up for your second pick.
Along the same lines as what you said, I'm going to have lawn mowing shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, New Balances.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, New Balances And they're not just lawn mowing shoes. They're lawn mowing, painting. They're the work shoes.
They are the work shoes.
They are run to the fucking
They were
ground.
white. They're no longer white.
Literally, the soles are falling off to the fucking things, but you're still wearing the damn
Yep.
things.
No.
Oh, without a doubt.
But you have like a pair of shoes you wear lawn mowing. Like no matter what you're wearing for painting or anything else.
But they're not New Balance.
They're stained green.
I think they are New Balance.
They're New Balances.
Well, it's either that or the Nike Air Monarch. One of the two.
Yeah.
I'm a bigger. I have 3 pairs of New Balance that I love. Didn't realize I was a fucking dad until I bought them all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If only I had sex, I could be a dad. Denny, you're up for your second pick.
I say, why do dads grunt while they always sit down?
Yep. Noises.
Wait,
Dad
Denny,
noises.
Denny, I'm gonna need you to stand up and present the dad grunt if you could.
All right, I'm standing up on the chair because it's got little things on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta like get comfy, and then they get there. There's like, and they're in. And they're set for the next like half hour.
All right, Alex, you're up for 2.
Piggybacking off the first one, yelling at you for changing the channel even when you think they're asleep. I don't know if that's ever happened to you. When your dad's passed out on the couch for 2 hours.
I'm watching that. You're not at all.
I have one eye open. I'm watching that. No, you fucking weren't.
Yeah.
Trying to watch the news. What the hell are you doing?
Well, I used to get that when I like my dad or some family member would have golf on, and I'd switch it from golf to something else, and like I was watching golf. Now that I like golf, I switch it from their bullshit to golf.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, golf's still.
I'm like, be mad.
And I'm gonna say one that I'm surprised hasn't gotten picked yet, but things we all love about dads, dad jokes.
Dad jokes is the first overall pick.
Yes.
I mean, it's it is what you know.
Denny.
Oh, I'm back already. My goodness. I'm gonna say the grill game is taken too seriously.
Mm-hmm. I'm already a dad in that case, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say define
I
too
might
seriously
do
because
it.
that sounds perfect.
Yeah.
But Sean sucks at cooking. I'm good at cooking.
Yeah, but I feel like your grill game is kind of dead level, Denny.
It's
like Alex, the way he talks about these tuna steaks on the hibachi grill or something.
As much as I like to make fun of Dennis, those tuna steaks are to die for. They're so fucking good.
Can you also talk shit on Dennis though?
Oh yeah, Dennis is a piece of shit. He's probably got a really small penis. That's why he has to overcompensate and make a really good penis steak.
It's fine. I make good food. I keep people happy, and it is what it is.
What an all-time burn! You only make good tuna steaks because you have a small dick.
Yeah,
like,
well,
what a
be happy
weird.
somehow.
All right,
I'll die a happy man if that's the case.
Small's third pick.
I don't know if this is a common thing, but my dad does this all the time. He pretends that he's done with the team, but will get so enthralled with the game as soon as you have it on.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Dude, my dad has been done with the Pirates for 17 years.
I put pending
My dad's
fanship.
been done with the Steelers for the past 5, and all of a sudden, oh man, they really got to do this. I'm like that.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. You turn on the game, like Penn State football, same shit. Like my dad's like, I'm done with these clowns. And then I pop it on second half. He's like sitting in front of the TV right there with me, like bent over, like, all right.
Giants for my dad.
I'm gonna take not knowing the Christmas gifts.
Oh, if that is the truth.
Oh, so sorry, Chip. Santa just didn't check with you. That's funny. And then I'm gonna go with I'm super pissed, to be honest with you, Smalls. The don't want a dog I thought was gonna fall. But I'm going to go with driving to and from vacation.
That's a good one.
Yeah. They don't let anyone else drive, just them.
Hey, it's the worst drive you'll ever experience, but also you're not allowed to experience it because I'm doing it.
My dad's a terrible driver.
Are you okay?
I'm having flashbacks.
Hug him, Dennis.
I don't want to.
I'm thinking of my dad taking S-Bens in New Jersey at 90 miles an hour in a conversion van.
Wow. All right. That's fair. My dad found out what a Red Bull was, so that happened. Smalls, you up for your fourth pick?
This one definitely might just be might be a Randy thing. Getting involved in the Little League, like council or the group of people running Little League. Or youth soccer or whatever.
I will admit, Mr. Smalls is a fucking god. I loved Mr. Smalls, is what I'm going to continue to call him before you formally let me announce your name live on air. Mr. Smalls is that. Danny, honestly, he reminds me of your dad. A lot. A lot.
Yeah.
To the good points. I love it.
Yeah, Papa Hughes was big into the Little League.
Yep.
Sponsoring the jerseys, being part of like the youth soccer commission. He was in there.
Dude,
Papa Smalls was all in there.
My dad was the treasurer for Washington Township Baseball. He was the VP of Castle Soccer. Like he was all up in there. Yep. And like he was he didn't want to do it. He said he didn't want to do it.
Yep. But he's like,
That's
I guess I'll do it. I guess I'll fight.
No one else is gonna step up.
Yep. I guess no one else is gonna do it.
Says every dad.
Yep. Danny, you're for your fourth pick.
I'm gonna go with why do dads always have the thick Costanza wallet?
Oh yeah.
Every dad I met has the big thick ass wallet, like 50 business cards, all their credit cards, cash, all that shit. But it's a fucking wad, man.
That's an
It's a staple point for dads.
Yeah.
I think that's why, like, I used to have such a fucking thick wallet. I'm like, well, why do you have that wallet? Well, my dad's got a wallet that big. And then everyone's like, dude, that wallet's fucking huge. Get that shit out of your back pocket. Looks like you have a third ass cheek. I'm like, all right, cool. Got it.
It's like bad for their back, dude. That's why they all have bad backs. Like,
yeah, like your sciatica's got to hurt on that one.
Alex, you're for 4-5, brother.
Maybe this, I guess this doesn't apply to everybody, but it definitely applies to me. Your dad calling you by your siblings' names when he gets mad.
Thank God I don't have that issue.
Yeah, I don't have that issue.
Oh, I have that issue.
If my dad called me by my siblings'
So, what are your siblings' names, Alex?
He'll run through basically when he's mad. He'll be like, God damn it, Jalen, Chris, Alex. So it's Jalen, Chris, and Evan.
Damn, they're so different. That's frustrating.
Yeah,
I was hoping they were all like A.
Nope.
Like
so
Adam and
pissed him off at
Aaron.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what it comes down to. We've all pissed him off so much that he's gone blind with fury.
Mr. Giuliano's a fucking god, by the way.
Mr. Giuliano is a god.
Just let it be known for the record.
Oh my God. This is a tough one now that we're at the end here.
Yeah, noted. I took when your dad has sex with your mom, so that is no longer an option. I just wanted to let the record show that.
I like that you brought it back up. Just to remind everybody that your dad does in fact have sex with your mom.
Yeah, it was a, how do you let your best friend have sex with your mom? It's been a discussion point in my house.
Christ. I'm gonna say something my dad definitely did, but when you're little, they used to call your friend's house before you go over to hang out to talk to the parents just to make sure everything.
Your parents did that?
Oh my God, yeah.
Wow.
Didn't do that?
No, I just never hung out with the weirdos, I guess.
Oh my God, didn't matter. If I hung out with you, they definitely would have let me over there.
I mean, yeah, duh.
I had no friends when I was younger. It was mostly people under a bridge I hung out with.
All right, so they called the bridge. Denny.
So I'm between two, but The one I'm going to go with is saying that they want nothing for their birthday or Christmas or whatever holiday, but then you get them that one thing. Oh yeah, I really wanted to look for, like, that's what I was looking for. Like
lying.
Yeah, lying.
I already took lying with a lot of my picks. I don't think you take lying as a whole. But yeah, nothing for Christmas. I love that. But no, dads do it all the time. They're like, oh, like, I don't want anything for Christmas.
No,
And you got them a
don't give
fucking
me
ball
anything.
finder, yeah.
Yeah, hey, I found you this fucking cool tool that like takes the paint off your roll. Oh yeah, I've been looking for that for a couple years now.
Yep.
Fuck. Okay, thanks, Dad.
Yeah, that in second grade, I remember I bought my dad one of those like little, it was like a screwdriver set. And he definitely already had screwdrivers. He's like, you know, man, I've been looking for this for the last 5 years. Thank you so much.
Smalls?
All right. I'm going to go. So just type in cop outs for dinner. Whether it's pizza, oven French fries, whatever it is. Fast food. Hey, like your mom's out of town this weekend. I'm cooking, but I'm not really cooking. Let's have fish sticks and French fries, pizza, whatever it is. Cop outs for dinner.
Or, son, we're going out to eat. Let's go to freaking Outback Steakhouse.
Yep.
Let's go, Pops. I'm in.
The fish sticks and French fries were like a staple for me.
So dinner cop-outs, I will agree, eliminates my choice. So I was going to go with chain restaurants. And so I feel like dinner cop-outs fits in that one. I don't want to.
It does.
Because Chipper loves Olive Garden. Like, you just know what you're getting. Like, you know what you're fucking getting, man. It's so simple. Things dads do.
I have a point to bring up about that after.
Well, I'm just going to put love you.
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
My heart.
I'm a cop-out motherfucker. My dad loves me.
Shout out Chipper.
Shout out
Love
to Chip.
you.
Chip's the that's the one thing I learned from the HR video, which Smalls is a part of, which I love. The vault, everything. You know what, man? It's been a big contentious factor. I don't want to give up my amazing father to everybody, but my amazing father loves being the father of that many people. Chip loves all you. Even you, Alex.
My number one fan for soccer. He's always been in my fan section whenever we.
He actually loves you, Denny.
Chip,
he was my announcer for high school soccer.
He
man,
definitely
for
was.
years.
Smalls. He loves the vault. He loves Vo. Alex. I don't even know. Alex, honestly, brother, my dad does CBD now, which I found out.
I love him, dude. He's my friend Derek's dad.
No, he's your friend.
He's Chip.
I'm your friend's son, Derek, is how I view it.
All right, fair. That's fair.
Well, dude, you don't gotta say fair. You can argue it. You can fight against. Fuck. All right, Chip's so much cooler. God damn it. No, I thought things that is a good closing draft.
Chip's a legend, man. I remember like Chip was our high school soccer announcer, and like it actually, I didn't know that right away. I don't know if it was right away that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was my freshman year I figured that out or after, but
he started doing women's more aggressively, and then he did the men's too. But
yeah,
Chip's a godsend.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to scout Chip for announcing our GPSL games now.
Yeah,
gonna have to start paying him.
Well, now that I'm his agent, he charges much more.
I figured rate's gone way up since then.
the one thing I want to go back on is when you were saying you know what you're gonna get when you're talking about chain restaurants. My girlfriend is like a foodie. She loves going to restaurants, and my parents are coming up to Boston here in like a month or so.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend has shown me several restaurants where I'm like, that's too fancy. I'm telling you that is too much.
Mr.
They're
Canner
not going to want to go there.
Do that shit. Yes. Yeah. That is the spot. Like my dad, when we came out of Nashville the first weekend, it was like, oh, like, And I looked at him, and he looks me in the eyes. He goes, Olive Garden. And I was like, yeah, like, I could do that. And my mom was like, well, don't you want to go to a place near here? And he looked me in the eyes, and I said, I will find a place similar to Olive Garden. Found some fucking bullshit-ass bar. But guess what? The service was similar to Olive Garden.
That's all that matters.
Guys, thank you all for hanging out with the Vault. Alex, do me a favor, brother. Plug the Laboratory one more time.
Laboratory is Pittsburgh's premier glass shop for CBD, kratom, and Delta 8 needs. We're located at 601 East Carson Street, and open from 11 to 7 from Monday to Friday, and then also on Saturday, and then 11 to 5 on Sunday. Come on down, and I'll be here. Drunk like this, dog.
Wow.
Did you say dog?
Wow.
What's on your hat versus what's on your tank top?
Apothecary is a marijuana brand out of Colorado or Oklahoma, that our buddy is the head extractor for.
Ooh.
And on my shirt, it's A for Ascend, which is a gym down in Southside.
Climb and do cool things.
It's a gym. That's all I'll say about it.
Okay.
I like to think the A stands for Alex.
I do too. That's where I was going with this. Yeah. Or a great show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys very much for tuning in to the Draft Day. We'll see you next week. Appreciate it, everybody.